I have no shame, honestly.
Yeah.
You see me just crawl under the table, grab another beer, crawl back out.
You got me one when you go. You gotta finish that.
I'm not getting drunk on stream.
Smash it.
You're not? I bet you tomorrow you
I
are.
have 2 Pepsis and I'm drinking 1 beer
Yeah, I
on
know.
stream.
You're sneaky. We get
Smash it, Liz.
I love being friends with a wizard.
Alright, hello and welcome back to Clockwork and Constructs.
Again, hello, Internet.
Episode 20! I was gonna flip the table, but then I'd have to fix the table.
So exciting!
That'd be the messiest
We
thing
can
ever
nudge the
done.
table.
Also, the table would break.
So, if Greg is done deafening everybody with his stupid number of dice.
I'm about half done. Now I'm done.
Okay. So, welcome back to everybody who's been following along so far. Welcome to anybody who's just joining us for the first time. This is a homebrewed 5th edition D&D campaign that we've come up with. A lot of our own rules and classes and things. Anyways, I'm the DM Jason. We're around the table.
I'm Brian.
I am Greg.
My name is Mitch.
Cassie.
And I'm Andrew.
Everyone said their own name.
Episode
Oh my
20.
God. It's episode 20. You guys have figured it out.
Serious business today, man.
Serious.
Yeah, so who's on recap today?
I think that's myself.
Back over to Ivan.
What? No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. You can take it. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
it's
she's
Brian.
really intense about it.
You were really disappointed.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
guys.
no. It's you.
Alright, so...
It's actually worse when you do it slowly.
I tried to do it quietly.
Please stop.
I have no choice.
Yes, you do.
Are we done?
You're taking a spotlight.
It hurts. If you joined us previously, we are had just been currently, spending some well-deserved vacation time in the Nestleton Resort. Nice little log cabin style, very high class. We do not belong there at all.
I do.
Yeah, but you don't belong with us, so that makes sense.
So
But we got there as a gift from the mayor as a reward for saving the town from some really nasty bugs. However, we kind of got tired of that frou-frou stuff and started poking around town, especially after 2 of our characters had some dalliances with things that may or may not be demons.
They got loud.
So,
She was heavenly. That's all I gotta say.
Everybody says that their hookup at the bar was a demon afterwards.
It's called an ex-girlfriend.
So as we poked around town after that, we stumbled across the Hunter's Lodge, where we encountered much more our speed kind of people, and a bit of a problem. We discovered that one of the new members of the Hunter's Lodge had been missing for longer than they usually go out on a hunt. So it was requested of us to go out and see how he's doing, bring him back if he's hurt, just make sure he's alright. Or if he's not, probably bring back what's left and
Get a free
Mount
membership.
him on the wall.
I was gonna right beside his prey, I would imagine.
This
But
is
yes,
the first one.
finish the hunt for him, bring it back, and all that kind of stuff. We were actually just about to head out at the end of the last episode, so without any further ado, I am still just furious at Reiyal'uss for leaving all of my shit behind.
You did that. I didn't know, man.
Why don't you go get your stuff then?
They had gone to the Hunter's Lodge, bringing the trophy. They said that they were willing to welcome into their numbers, but they needed a favor. Getting themselves ready as quickly as possible and leaving a lot of the party's gear behind. They set out from the Hunter's Lodge north. It was, when they set out in the morning, the fog had rolled in and they kind of walked across the plains through this mist as it got thicker. Following their directions, they walked eastward along the woods until they found an entrance into this path that runs through the woods. Entering into the woods, they found that it grew dark quite quickly in here. The trees growing over, there wasn't much sun out. The mist kind of rolled in behind them, and that's where we left off.
Alright guys, so...
You sure you know where you're going, Asin?
Not overly, but they gave us some brief directions, I guess.
You can pick up a trail or something, right?
I'm gonna do my best. Where exactly did they say the trail started from the directions they gave us?
You're on the trail where it started.
Oh, like the trail.
This trail into the woods, they said you gotta follow along until you find this entrance. And this trail is the start of the path they told you.
No, I remember that, but I thought at a certain point he said he started noticing tracks or whatever after following the trail to a certain point.
No, they had said that he'd been for a long time trying to beg this particular catch, and he'd spent a lot of times in different places, kind of tracking it and following its movements, trying to find basically where it rested, basically its home.
Oh, okay.
Where the last time he'd been back, he'd been bragging about having located it, and he described the directions as to how to get to the home of this creature. So they figured that was probably the best place to start.
Good. I guess I will I'll lead them on the directions you were originally told us. I'm not sure if there's any checks I can make to kind of try to make sure we're
What are you
on the right track.
Let's not talk about checks. Let's talk about what is Azenroth.
I guess since we just entered the path, you'd probably be just going wherever it looks obvious initially. I don't know. If it's kind of carved into the trees and it's not just like a little bit of a walking path, I don't know.
Okay. It's a fairly broad path. It's not like a created or man-made area, but it's obviously been traveled quite a bit.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed to know about it at the Hunter Lodge there.
I would take off my helmet just for like hearing checks while we're trying to locate the guy.
So you guys continue along this path. Fairly steady. It wanders a little bit. You do see at times things grow out over the path. The trees here are all very lush, dark green. You have some pines mixed in with the oaks and birches of this forest. It's fairly open beneath the canopy, but the canopy is very thick, so not a lot of light gets in. There's not a lot of underbrush. You continue on for a while. After about 2 hours of walking in this way, the path is suddenly divided by a dry riverbed. Excuse me.
I guess how wide is this riverbed?
It's about 15 feet probably.
Good thing we don't have to swim across, eh?
Yeah, last river was a little rough.
Yeah.
Guess we haven't been getting much rain in these parts.
Yeah, apparently not. I guess watch your footing as we cross though, just in case. I'd try to cross the riverbed. I'd go first, just kind of checking to make sure it's not too muddy or mucky or, where we're getting stuck.
Okay. So you walk down. It's not terribly steep for the first little bit, and then it drops off a little bit. You kind of slide down the bank. You get to the bottom. Fairly dry, packed earth. Some loose rocks in that, but the footing is fairly simple.
Okay.
I'll follow along.
Okay. So you guys falling down into the riverbed. You come up the other side.
I'd probably start looking for signs of another walked path. It'd probably be less so than before, but
The path continues. It was just divided by
okay.
this riverbed.
Yeah, path we go.
Okay. So you continue down the path. Everybody make perception checks.
Oh.
6.
Nat 20.
I'm back, baby.
Is
2.
it a hearing check?
What's
Is it
that?
a hearing perception check?
Sure.
17.
18.
Okay. So you guys walk along. You three notice, a few different creatures. There's some squirrels running around. At one point, a large deer. You actually see it some ways off in the woods. Kind of come over, have a look, and then something frightens it, and it darts off.
Like Azencroft.
You guys continue along this path for a while, just looking around, taking your time. After about 30-40 minutes, the path starts to get a little more sporadic, and it becomes less obvious until finally there's no path.
While we're walking, I've read about this. We're going to find a jaguar, right? That we were told?
I believe it was a panther.
Panther.
Oh my god, I didn't mean
I'm looking for some kind of herb that I've read about that placates cats in some way. See if I can find it along the path we're going.
Okay. Make a...
You an herbalist now?
I hope he finds poison oak.
Just don't make me
Make
think
a-
both really good or really bad.
First we'll say make an intelligence check.
Okay.
He fails.
16.
Okay, make an investigation check.
See that bug?
17?
Freaking.
Okay.
I did not.
Kind of trailing off the path at times, straying away from the group a little bit. You do find a couple different herbs and one of them is actually a flower that you know can be used to make something that would have similar effects.
Okay.
Okay, you just grab it with your hand. Okay, so you grab those, tuck them into your
I'm
bag.
wearing gloves, so.
Join up with the group again. Yeah, so you guys have been wandering. The path starts to slowly disappear. Trees appear in the path until eventually there's no discernible pathway.
Where do we go from here?
I remember them mentioning a hill. Do I remember them mentioning a hill?
Yes.
But I don't know exactly how far it was past the riverbed.
Can we see a hill?
Yeah, can I look around to see if, like, in general it looks like ground's rising in one direction more so than the others?
Make an investigation check.
Is it considered tracking or
On this track.
You're not tracking the hills.
Oh.
You don't know that.
Hunting hill.
2.
2. Hard to tell any slope to the terrain. You can't really see up to the foliage, and there's enough trees around that you can't see very far in any direction.
At this point, it's probably best to just check a direction and try to keep track of where we are compared to here. I mean, I'm not sure which way it was exactly, so
Do you think you'll be able to find your way back here?
I think it's going to take all of us to try to pay attention.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, we'll all keep our eyes open, but we're sort of counting on you here.
Alright, well.
Yeah.
I guess I would grab my rope, and as we're traveling, I don't know, I'll probably try to cut off like foot-long pieces and try to tie them to branches just to see.
Okay. I'll say from your days wandering with the tribe, another way that you've used to keep track of yourself in the woods, you have claws.
Carving the trees. Sure, that sounds better.
I thought it was me to scorch it.
Oh wait, I have claws, right? So I don't need to cut the rope. I can just.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, that works. I'll try to mark the trees as we go along.
So, as you go along, you scratch into the tree. What direction you go?
First, we're gonna follow the direction that the path is taking us. So kind of just continue the phantom path, I guess.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Oh boys.
7.
Okay. So you pick a direction. Start making your way. You can't go in a straight line very far, so you kind of have to like curve off and try to bring yourself back. You make your way.
I lean more towards the right than the left.
You gonna tend towards the right?
Yeah.
Always take right turns to get you out of the dungeon.
Much. Well, I think I remember them saying northeast. So.
Okay. So you guys continue on. You guys all following him?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Utmost confidence in myself.
So you're walking along, tending towards the right whenever you have to veer off the direction that you need to go. After about 20-30 minutes, still haven't found this hill.
How long were we on the path initially before we reached the point where we lost the path?
You were on it for almost 3 hours.
How about a bird's eye view, Asin?
You good at climbing trees?
Not great, but give it a try. How about you?
I usually had other people do that.
I'll climb a tree.
You go to climb a tree?
I'll climb a tree.
Oh.
Okay. What kind of tree did you climb?
One that has branches kind of closer to the bottom, but isn't a pine tree.
So,
What's wrong with pine tree?
They have
Prickles. You might get samples.
so there's some like I said, there's some different pine trees. There's also some birch and oak here as well.
Okay. Try it.
Go with oak, it's a sturdy tree.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
my
going-
kind of tree.
If
It's a
he's
tree I can
if
climb.
Azencroft suggested a oak, I would go up an oak tree.
Okay. So you find a decent oak tree. The bottom branches of it are actually a little high.
Boost him.
I was just like, can you guys give me a boost?
Boost him.
Yeah, come here.
Can one of you guys give me a boost?
Yeah, I'll go up and down right beside him. I can do him one leg.
Okay. So the two of you make athletics checks.
Dexterity saving throw for Reiyal'uss.
17.
16. Fuck yourself.
So what's that, a 25-year-old?
Okay. Make a dex check.
I deserve that.
You kind of a little clumsy. You bang yourself off the tree once, trying to just get your arms up onto this branch, but you managed to hold them up there. You guys got a pretty good grasp on them. You give them a second chance. Get up onto the branch. Make an athletics check.
Oh boy.
So you start to climb up higher, grabbing on the branches, and pulling yourself up to the tree.
7.
7. It takes a long time. You guys can kind of see him up there struggling. A couple times he tries to pull himself up onto a branch and has to bail out back down the lower one. Eventually you do get up towards the top of this tree. The branches are getting a little bit thinner, a little harder to support your weight. You kind of get a view out through the top of the canopy. You start looking around. Off to your left, you see pretty far away the large ridge that's north of Nettleton.
Okay.
More to the right of that, more straight north of where you are, you can see again pretty far away another small stone pillar. You kind of looking around. In places, the forest rises and falls, but there's no obvious hill. It's just a lot of the top of trees, and it kind of goes away and it rises and falls, kind of almost like water. When you turn all the way down to the south, you can kind of see what you think could be nestled.
Okay. Alright, I'd come down and relay that to him.
Well, if we're working with the directions we were given, I don't know. It makes it a little tough, I guess.
North by northeast, they said?
So which way was Nettleton?
Who's that? You're a lot of directions.
Southwest of you.
Southwest.
And do we know that we, like, which direction did we, I guess,
We've been going south and northeast.
But you also started well east of Nettleton. You entered the forest.
Alright guys, what are you thinking? We could... If you couldn't see anything, I don't know if it makes sense to just keep trying different paths from where the path ended. Like just going different directions, but...
Take a look around, see if we can find any sign of a beast he was tracking, or maybe of him.
Yeah, if there's not a specific big hill, I mean... I'm assuming it's one that's probably close to the ravine then. Or close to where the path ended.
Riverbed there?
Yeah.
Could be. It makes sense that the end would be around water, but that thing looks pretty dry.
Yeah, maybe we'll go back a little bit.
Alright. You've got more practice at this than any of us.
Yeah, guys. So, I guess I'll start leading them back. The riverbed ended and then the path went for a while still, right?
The river cut across the path.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Then the path continued for
Yeah.
half an hour.
Yeah, for 40 minutes to an hour after that.
Okay, I guess I'd try to follow the trees and make our way back to where the path ended.
Okay. Make an investigation check, and it is tracked.
Gets tracking.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're tracking ourselves.
19? No. 19.
19? Okay, yeah, pretty easy. You left yourself a clear trail. You just keep looking for the marks. Eventually you come back to where kind of the end of the trail was.
Alright. So it's got to be one of the hills near here then, I think. And, you know, if they're all kind of equal, I guess our best bet would be to try to search for some footprints. I mean, that's all I can really think of at this point. Maybe if I don't find anything, we can backtrack to the river, because maybe the drier soil would be able to...
Should we all split up and go in different directions?
Definitely not. It's not a good idea. I'd rather have this take longer than lose a couple.
Not to mention we'd probably end up following each other's footprints after a while.
So yeah, I guess maybe we'll separate a little now, but I'm trying not to go, you know, more than 100 feet away. I'm not really disappearing.
I'm so sorry.
But look for some footprints in the area. I don't know if you guys will notice any. I'm going to be trying to look, so we may as well all put our efforts into it a little.
Okay.
And if they're your own footprints, you don't need to tell me. Just
Thanks.
saying.
So you guys are looking around this area?
Yeah.
But we're
Instead of
going
about
in
100 feet
different
each direction.
directions.
I'm gonna show everyone what my footprint looks like. I'm like, that one's mine.
100 feet in every direction for everybody. Okay. Everybody make an investigation check. Oh! It is tracking for you.
Sweet. 11.
8.
19.
I don't know the woods.
16.
1, not natural.
Close enough.
Investigation.
You guys find some different tracks. You're pretty sure that they're your parties. You also find mixed in occasionally animal tracks. You do find some hoof prints from deer, but nothing really stands out.
No tracks with claws.
No.
I wouldn't bother informing them.
Nothing here either.
I'll be honest, I don't really even know what I'm looking for.
It's reasonable. It takes a little bit of an eye or luck, either or. I say we try to look along the riverbed a little bit.
Alright. They'd be pretty clear tracks there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
pretty easy way to travel to. You don't have to contend with the trees, so it's good thinking.
Exactly. So we'll head back to the river.
Okay. So you guys gather up again after a little bit. Head back along the path. Like I said, it kind of faded out over the course of a little bit. You come back to where it's a full path again. Follow that along for a little while. Eventually, you do come back to the edge of this of the riverbed.
From there, would we know kind of which direction the river's traveling based on where he said Nestleton was, give or take? Like, is it generally east and west, or?
The direction of the river. Make an intelligence check.
10.
Not really sure. The path winds a little bit, so you're not exactly sure which direction you're facing.
Well, from the direction we just came, I guess I'd probably go left a little and start looking there first for some tracks.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I'll go right and do the same.
Okay.
Is this tracking?
Sure.
4.
Also 4.
Whoa.
Nothing stands out.
We should have bought a compass.
Probably had something I could have made into a compass out of all my things.
You can make those?
Well, take a little piece of metal, something strongly magnetic, you run it across a few dozen, couple hundred times, put it in something that floats, a bit of water, it'll point to magnetic north.
I think I have a side project for you when we get back.
I mean, just actually having a compass is a little more reliable, but you can make do.
I prefer the Ivan special anyways. Well, if we're not seeing any tracks, maybe we will a little further down the river. At least it's a path, you know, we're going to be able to pretty consistently travel.
Well, I guess we should keep our eyes open as we're moving.
So do we see anything like far down the river? Is there any like?
You look down the river. It goes on for a while, and then it kind of ends at a sight. You look up the river your direction. Goes on a little bit. Backs away.
If we can figure out what's upstream and downstream, wouldn't downstream just be water?
That's what they were trying to figure out.
Oh, is that fair enough?
There is no stream.
Sorry, river.
It's dry.
Yeah, but it's still flowing one way when it is, and downstream would most likely have water still, and those would probably be in that direction.
If there's a pond or a lake there, yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be a place to start looking for tracks more than on the path we just came up?
Well, which way's downstream?
I check the dirt all to see if it's like kind of like moved in one direction, or like it seems like it would generally heads one way or the other, or
The dirt?
yeah.
The dirt is slightly more damp to the left.
Well, no, I mean like it would like show have signs of like.
Make
Let's
stick with
hope it
investigation.
didn't
It's treating
rain,
us so well so
Lisa.
far.
6.
Well, we're stuck here. This is it.
You're
He's fucking dead.
you're not really sure. It's pretty dry.
Can I try to make the same check?
Sure.
Yeah, 9.
Can I try and make the same check?
Sure.
This is gonna happen.
Anybody who wants to investigate which way the stream that's not there is running.
12.
I honestly don't know enough about the outside to honestly take this check.
I'm honestly not looking in the dirt to see which direction it's going.
That's a
Yeah, I
legitimate
can't give my-
strategy.
Yeah, it's like I'm like coming up with a great plan, and she's just like, "You're retarded." I'm not.
I'm gonna get my hands dirty for a free bed.
I got one. What are we doing out here, guys?
Let's pick a direction and go. We'll either find a lake or we won't.
How important is the being in this club to us? Really?
But saving this person is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're wandering around the woods, not finding anything. They have people who are probably much better at tracking than we are.
We spent this long in the woods trying to fight bugs, and we didn't try to find a person.
Yes, but when we fought the bugs, we knew what the bugs were. We had some semblance of an idea of what we were doing.
We know what we're doing, we just haven't got there yet.
I'm sure Azza knows what he's doing out here.
We'll be fine, we'll be fine.
I mean, I'll follow you guys. You know this. I don't know what I'm following you to.
Can we perhaps follow the deer?
What deer?
It's gone now.
I mean, we saw a deer.
There was a deer at one point in the woods.
I don't think the deer is going to be friends with the forest predator.
No, but it could lead us to water, or it could hunt it. It's better than it is sitting here in the dirt.
Alright, look, we'll just pick one way and follow this damn riverbed.
I'm going to start walking the direction I was looking.
You're gonna walk in the direction. Okay. So you guys come on, go in your different ways. You guys kind of debate, look around the riverbed, and then Azencroft just starts heading off.
He's on the trail.
I'm taking off after him.
Everybody's following him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys start heading along the river. Goes up for a while, then it bends off to the left, continue up, then back to the right. How long are you following this for? Are you looking for anything?
We're looking off to the sides to see if there's a friggin' hell.
So you guys walking along for 20, 30 minutes. Still don't see anything. The river just every so often lazily bends, generally keeping the same direction.
Well, we've committed now.
Sure. We'll go for a little longer.
Okay.
Can I try and remember where they said this thing was? Like, we have no recollection of where
Oh,
they
I wasn't listening.
Make an intelligence
Azencroft
check.
remembers. Mitch
What?
fucking does
Make an
not.
intelligence check.
No. No.
Obviously, you weren't paying attention when she gave the direction.
Fair enough. Fuck this.
Gedrick was like, oh, Azencroft isn't listening. He knows the forest.
I know the forest, I just don't know this one.
Aren't they all the same?
No. I haven't. They're not. Not every forest is alike.
Full of trees and bugs and deer. They're basically the same thing.
This forest created a blueprint, like all the other ones.
And I'm very good at being able to determine things within the woods like that, but not find specific landmarks where we have been misled on the directions, or I cannot recall what directions we were given.
What was the name of the person we're looking for?
Shake that head of yours back and forth. Get some blood up there and get thinking.
Pardon?
Elton.
I'm just gonna start going, Elton!
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Do any of these trees have large knots inside of them?
Have knots.
Yeah, like the large.
I know what a knot is.
Yeah.
I work with wood.
You did sound kind of confused with that.
Because,
No,
like, why
you're
is he
just, like-
asking it?
Okay.
Somebody asked for a
yeah,
cord.
I mean, some of them have it.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit them with rocks as we walk.
Okay, so you're just scooping up rocks thrown.
Yeah, just kind of.
Okay. Yeah. You're pretty accurate at throwing stuff, so most of them you bounce off.
Alright. So I'm gonna sit there for a moment. I'm gonna say, alright, let's take 5 minutes, let's eat some rations, gather our thoughts, and we'll keep moving. I just need a couple minutes to think, and then I'm sure we got this. And I'll whip out my beef jerky and I'll just kind of stare off in the woods and start thinking.
Your special jerky?
Yeah.
That's not beef.
Okay, my jerky. My people jerky, whatever it is. I don't care, it's delicious.
It's unicorn.
It is
jerky.
really tasty. It's very nice white meat.
I'm gonna try to remember if there's anything they said that I had forgotten, but otherwise I think I have another plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get into it.
So you set yourself and try to remember what they had said. You weren't exactly paying attention at the time. Make the
There's a hot half breed.
She wasn't the one
I didn't know she
talking
was
to you,
hot.
but she was in the room.
Yeah, no, 5.
Yeah, you sit down, try to gather yourself, you start munching on the beef jerky, start thinking back to that moment and picturing the room, and picturing what she's saying. You hear her talk about heading east, picking up the path, and then you're just looking off to the side where the half breed was.
Alright.
Can I make the same check
I think I've got it, guys. I think I've got it.
What's your plan?
Have to go towards the cat lady.
10.
10? Yeah, you remember them talking about a certain path that you follow, something about a willow tree, but you don't.
Paths, trees,
Alright. So this is what we're gonna do. If we don't know where it is, we're gonna make it come to us.
Is that why you've got all that jerky?
No, this is for me. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get one of those deer,
It's a lot of meat.
we'll kill it, and then we'll throw it somewhere and watch it. Hopefully, it'll try to feast on the prey, and then we can follow its tracks back to where it lives.
Hang on. So your plan is, I can't find an animal,
I'm gonna
so
murder
let's
a
find an
population.
animal.
I was up in the tree. How big is this forest?
The forest is pretty big.
This is not gonna work.
I can't find the animal, so let's find any animal. Is my theory.
I suggested that earlier.
No, you wanted to follow a deer to water. I'm saying
You
we
wanna
kill it and use
murder
its
her.
body as bait. Alright guys, let's go. Great idea. Good job, Asimov.
Is this how hunting's done? Is this a tribe thing?
We should not be that.
Is that
So
how
when we can't find the deer, do we kill a plant and wait for the deer to come eat the plant? Then kill the deer, wait for the animal to come eat it, then follow that.
We're not getting in this club. Like we shouldn't be allowed in this club. Honestly, like at this
That's not
point.
the best idea.
We should save this person, but
They don't like dead plants. But I'm sure if we kill
So we
one of
grow a
us,
plant.
if we kill one of us, it will attract a deer. Or
Why?
Or it might attract.
So deer's like eating
the
live
panther.
plants and
I
dead
think-
people.
I think the panther-
That's what I'm hearing. We could just cut this short, kill one of us, and use it to attract the fucking beast then.
I'll just keep yelling.
Let's go find your deer.
Yelling is probably a bad idea.
Call out his name.
Okay. So you guys are standing around arguing about the best way to go about.
I start walking back down the river.
You start walking back down.
Oh,
the way.
yeah.
back the way we came?
Yep.
Okay.
Thought we were going. Chase after him. We're literally walking in circles now, Asin.
No, we're not. We walked up and then we walked right.
Everybody make perception checks.
17.
15.
18.
18.
13.
You
Jesus.
suck. You guys, before hear the snap of a branch, you turn to the side, and you can see probably about 60 feet into the woods, there's a deer.
Does it see us?
Well, it generally has a pretty good sense of where you are.
Hey, deer.
Someone's
gonna-
been screaming Elton for the last 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go sneak.
You're fucking welcome. Magic missile.
The magic
You
missile?
didn't
You didn't see it.
notice. He didn't notice.
Oh, I didn't
it.
notice.
You didn't
Did you guys point out the deer?
I did.
I'm gonna like hide up against a tree and then try and like I'm gonna take the hide bones out.
Okay. You're in the river.
Yeah.
So you're gonna climb out of the river to one of the trees?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like you're playing anyway.
2.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Bro.
you guys stop the turn, and just all of a sudden, Rail's not at your side, and you're looking around for him. Like, I'm not sure where he is. You pressed up against the side of one of these trees, looking over at the deer.
Okay. I'm gonna throw 2 darts at it.
Okay. So you move. What's the range in your arrows? 2060.
2060. Can I get within 20 feet?
Yeah, not 20. So you slide up farther into the woods. Keep moving up, paying attention to see if it's noticed you. It's kind of keeping its eye on the party. You move up. Make your attacks.
Okay.
I reach for my heavy crossbow and then curse it's not there.
You curse.
Quietly.
So the first one's a 20 and the second one is a 17.
Yeah. I think
Wow.
It's a deer.
Wow.
Do I get to roll
AC of 24.
And you get sneak attack on the first one. Yeah, it's got Elder Dragon, Ancient Dragon. You.
It's a deer in full plate.
With the shield.
That's amazing. Oh.
That's funny.
It's just so sad he can't hit anything in a real battle, but
Fucking 18 total.
Yeah, you explode. So you sneak up, come around the tree, release your 2 darts. Just pinpoint precision. You get it just under the skull. It just drops.
Nice. I'll just walk up and pull my darts out.
Is anyone? What are we gonna
You
find
guys,
ideas?
you guys, as you're watching, kind of like, okay, what are we gonna do? All of a sudden, it just drops.
I just noticed. So yeah, what are we gonna find ideas? This is ridiculous.
And then I'll walk up and pull my darts out, clean them off on its side. There's your deer.
Nice.
Proud of you.
Impressive.
Well,
Is that how you hunt? That's bloody terrifying.
I approve of that method.
But when you stop existing for a minute, of course it's ridiculous.
So, I'd be more inclined to bring it slightly closer to the path, but should work like this. I don't think we're too far out still, are we?
Well, I mean, animals don't like
From the path?
people, right? So
Not terribly far.
you might not want to put it on the path.
Yeah.
People
So maybe we'll.
I think.
We don't want to be right on the edge of the riverbed, but maybe we'll bring it in an extra 50 feet or so, and then try to. Maybe in a bit of a clearing, somewhere with maybe softer ground that marks a little easier, just to get an initial track.
Sure. Listen,
Would
I
it be
will-
easier for us not to touch it? Then we get a smell on it. You're saying?
What?
I can tell 7 different types of steel from the field, but I don't know the first thing about how to
Sure,
follow
Aslan would be fine to touch
an
it.
animal.
Fair enough.
And we'll drag it for a bit. Maybe we'll leave a little bit of a blood trail anyways.
Yeah, you can place it somewhere. If you want, I'm sure me and Maddie could hang out in trees near there.
Yep.
Just hide, keep an eye.
So, I'll walk ahead of it a little bit, kind of hook the grappling hook underneath it, and then I'll drag it to like 50 feet away from the riverbed till it's
Perfectly.
where we can get a little, I don't know, I don't want to say a clearing, but hopefully where, if something did come to get it, we can see the tracks.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
13?
13? Okay. It's tough. It definitely makes you sweat trying to drag it. It's heavy, and you're trying to drag it through rough ground and around trees and stuff. Eventually, you get it to a spot where you have a little bit of clearance around it, where you keep an eye on it.
Alright. Well, my best guess would be to set up camp for a little bit and relax.
Fall back, wait for something to come get this.
Yeah.
And when the wrong animal comes to get it, what do we do?
Kill it.
Just a
Add it to the
pile of
pile.
animals.
Nope, probably throw it on the pile.
We can keep it
The
in the Righteous
Righteous
Lodge because they have
be smart
nothing.
enough to be like, fuck that.
The Hunter's Lodge has nothing else to hunt from now on. We just decimate the forest population.
Are we looking for hairless apes? No? Alright, sorry, Elton.
Could I get a boost from you, I'll be up in the tree near here.
Alright.
I'll run and try and leap off his hands.
Make an acrobatics check.
Cool.
23.
Yeah. Pretty easy. You barely even notice what you're So, lands on the branch on his feet.
You're light, squirrel.
You're strong, 10 down.
I will take up residence on the other side. Ivan?
Trudge over to the other tree.
And I will try to copy him.
An acrobatics check.
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna end with a knee in my face.
Acrobatics? 12! See, it's not so bad. It could have been a lot worse.
It's just a foot in your face, not a knee.
Make an athletics check.
Boost me.
16?
Okay.
Wow, you're so athletic.
It's very heavy when she jumps off. It almost misses your hands. But you manage to get her up there. She grabs onto the branch, pulls herself up.
I mean, it's kind of like a mast. So, yeah. And then I start climbing to find a nice little perch.
You climb up, you find yourself a spot where you can sit. Keep an eye on it.
I'll do the same thing.
The rest of you do.
Tying rope to a trident.
Okay. So you roll off the trident.
I mean, she wants to down a rope.
A rope?
A rope.
You coming up too?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
From the same
I'll tie a rope off to a thicker branch and hang it up.
Okay.
You make an athletics check. How good were you in gym class?
Not good.
Kendrick?
It was alright at 16.
Alright. You pull yourself up.
I'll take my rope back after.
I'll get on a different branch than him.
We probably could have tried to keep the deer alive and just tied it to a tree.
That's a little
That's a little
creepy.
late.
But I mean, maybe it would have liked the fight and the hunt a little more. It's kind of doesn't really matter now, I guess. But
Are you
know
being
that you do know that live bait is always better than dead bait.
yeah.
You do with these types of animals.
Are you being sympathetic towards the beast now?
No, not at all. I'm actually kind of eyeing it up. I'm a little hungry, but
Then go for the 16 pounds of whatever the hell that animal is you got in your backpack.
It's still delicious.
Alright, should we be falling back or something and shutting up?
yeah. When I look on the paper, it says Jack Links. The original.
The original.
L-Y-N-X, that's the animal it was taken from.
We'll fall back a little bit. I'll stay down.
I'll stay on the ground.
Okay, how far back do you go?
I'd say honestly probably 20 feet.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's a little close, but
Oi! I can still see you.
I'm gonna fall back to basically where we dropped the deer at first.
Okay.
Get up behind a tree and just take a sit, relax.
fine. I'll fall back a little more. Close to Ivan.
Okay. So you guys hang out in your different positions. You kind of settle in. Time passes on.
I'm going to be very, very quiet.
After a while, the gloom of the forest gets gloomier. It gets darker. Presses in more on you. You can tell it's starting to get late. You guys continue to sit there. Everybody makes stealth checks.
Oh,
4.
8.
13.
6.
23.
Okay. So you guys sit there quietly. One of you is quiet. The rest of you kind of like, shuffle restlessly, pushing around. There's not a whole lot of sound, but it's noticeable. Everybody make perception checks.
There's the Reiyal'uss I love. 1, not natural.
1 natural.
4, I don't know forests.
Holy jeez, 16.
11.
Wow, how is a 16 impressive?
The deer is gone.
Nothing can see me.
No, the
but I
deer's
can
still
also
there.
See nothing.
What?
The deer's still there, right? Like it's
That's what I mean, it's been taken. We haven't even noticed.
It continues getting darker. You have dark vision. You have dark vision. Nobody else.
Nope.
Has dark vision.
The 2 ones.
Yeah.
It
The
gets
cat
darker,
doesn't have
presses
dark
in
vision?
closer around you. You hear something moving through the forest nearby.
In what direction?
It's off to the right of you, to the east.
Can I see the other 2 across the clearing?
Across the clearing. You can just barely make out like where they are. It's kind of tough to see there. You just kind of see the shape.
I'll just be like,
There's no way I noticed that with a 1.
She's pointing it at him. Or noticed her.
We don't
Yeah.
know her. We're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
Not with 1. We're just
do I notice if they notice?
Make a perception check.
You notice that they notice that you notice that they notice.
7?
Okay. You're not quite sure of their shape. You think you see them start to move.
Can we send her a notice to note our non-noticing?
How far away is it now?
What?
The sound.
Not sure. It's a little ways off.
Okay.
There's not a lot. Like, it's very faint.
I'll just keep listening for it and assume they caught my message.
Yeah. Okay. Make another perception check.
Oh no, I'm getting worse. 14.
Okay. Okay. A tree about 10 feet to the right of you. You can hear like a scratch and then a creak.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Is it possible to move among these trees? Can I Tarzan it?
Jump.
Where are you trying to go?
I had a 4.
Closer towards it?
You're going towards the sound?
But I'm trying to be like relatively silent, like creaking along these tree branches.
To get to the next tree in that direction, you'll have to jump.
How far?
You can probably go 5 feet.
I'm a monk, I can monk it.
I can
Monkey.
monk it.
Okay,
Just wanna use these
make
monkeys.
an acrobatics check.
I didn't know monk was a verb.
It is now, bud. I'm doing acrobatics.
Oh.
23!
Now make a stealth check.
Oh yeah! This is the good part.
1. I know.
6?
6? Okay.
2.
There's a loud creak as you push off of one, and the one you land on gives way quite a bit, and you hear a crack. Branch holes, but
Can we hear that?
yeah, you hear a crack off. There's a loud creak and then the crack of a branch.
Okay, that's no fun. Okay.
You hear, as you land, kind of like steady yourself, look around, you hear a creak at the other side of the tree, and you see a pair of eyes glowing out of the dark at you. You hear a low growl,
Holy shit!
Can we see anything?
and
from
then
here?
something turns away.
This way! I'm jumping after it.
You run after it,
Yep.
make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
You hear her shout, "This way!"
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I try and run full tilt through the trees? Is that a thing I can try and do?
Let's chase the panther.
You can, yeah. You gotta get out of the tree.
Get out of there?
Or are you trying to run across the trees?
Yeah, like in the.
Like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Yeah, tree branch to tree branch.
yeah.
Make an acrobatics check.
12.
Pink one. The pink one. Never
Fuck
mind.
the
You were
pink
right.
one.
You were right. The purple
Fuck the
one.
pink one. Acrobatics 24.
24. Okay, so you take off through the trees, jumping along. You're moving pretty quick, but not at quite at full speed.
Okay. I would be spending all of my actions and bonus actions.
But you're still not quite at. You know how fast you can run, and you're not quite at that. You gotta slow down every once in a while. You catch yourself.
Gotcha.
How far down is it?
Out of the trees.
Yeah.
You just heard my voice.
The branch you climbed up to.
Oh,
is
he wants.
about 15
Oh,
feet
he's
up.
gonna jump it. Don't you have your rope there?
No,
He
took
took it off.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Rookie
Yeah. I
mistake.
jumped down, kind of rolled.
You just jump from.
Well, I probably like dropped down, like, and then. You mean like?
Okay, make an acrobatics check. You two kind of faintly hear Nadia shout, "It's this way!"
9.
I'll run that way, but I can't see a thing.
You land pretty hard. It jolts up into your legs. You kind of land roughly, but you're down.
Okay, I'll start heading that way then.
What did you roll?
9.
Okay.
And I'll jump to my feet as well, and as I'm running, cast light, so that I can actually see the forest around me.
Oh,
What are you casting on?
Your eyes.
God, it didn't work at all!
I'd either fumble around for a rock or reach into my pouch and grab a coin.
Okay. So you pull out a coin, light, run ahead. Suddenly you have light to navigate by.
Yes.
Nadia.
Whoa!
Okay. Acrobatics check.
Please!
Aww.
12.
12? Okay. You jump across after it. You land on the branch of the next tree and start falling backwards. You kind of wave your arms, pull yourself forward and catch yourself, but that's your movement for the turn.
Alright.
Have I like passed her? Am I like?
So at this point, you
I
come
hope not,
around.
that would be so sad.
You see her like kind of sway on the branch. You're going past her.
Okay. Do I see the thing?
Make a perception check.
11.
11. You kind of see her, and then something out of the corner of her eye just catches your attention. Some kind of movement or something. When you look, there's nothing there.
Okay. Can I use my dancing lights? I'll keep running in the direction of whatever I caught, like corner of my eye caught.
Okay. Jason light stays around you.
I can have them up to 30 feet from me. I want to keep them like 30 feet ahead so I can see what I'm.
How fast do they move?
That's right. I might be faster than.
Hopefully.
Dancing lights has a range of 120 feet. You can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot. It also takes a bonus action to move them.
Oh, does it?
Cool.
I wouldn't do that then. That's terrible. It's one of the worst spells I've ever seen.
It's terrible.
So you can keep them around you,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't be able to really move them ahead of you or anything.
Okay. Can I still move at my max speed if they're around me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. So you bring up these lights that kind of swirl and move around you. You continue off that way, running through the trees again. Not quite at full speed, but you're moving pretty good considering you're jumping through the trees.
Perfect.
Everybody else, you take off. Okay. You can see the light ahead of you. You guys moving up, you can see light well into the woods, probably 50 feet ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything that like she was pointing out or not?
And you're pretty far back from where they are. What are you doing?
I'm still in the trees now?
Yeah, you jumped to the next one, almost fell off and caught yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the ground.
Okay, so you jump down, make an acrobatics check.
17.
Yeah, you jump down, roll to your feet, and take off. You go running through the woods. Make a perception check.
Cool.
Sweet.
Oh my god. 8.
So you're running ahead as fast as you can, kind of ducking between the trees and that. You have no idea where this thing's going. Real, what are you doing?
I don't see anything immediately around me anymore.
You're running ahead. Make another perception check.
Natural one.
Holy jeez.
Nothing stands there.
God damn it.
Okay, so you stop. You guys continue running forward. You eventually come across Reiyal'uss standing up in a tree. You can see the lights around him, just standing there looking around. How far are you running?
Did I lose it?
You have no vision of it.
Well, I guess I'll just keep running in the direction I thought it was.
Okay. You continue running off that way. You run past Reiyal'uss. Continue on. How far are you going?
No one's following me, right?
You going along, you look around, there's no one with you.
Can I see if I can hear anything
Okay, so you stop, make a perception check.
ahead of me? Hopefully. 9.
Nothing.
I guess I'll just stand there. And, can I see the rest of my party back there?
You can see light somewhere behind you in the forest.
I guess I'll make my way back.
Okay. You pick your way back through, till eventually you come to this group of people.
So,
Lost trail.
didn't work out so well, did it?
Lost the trail of what? Did you actually see anything?
Yes, eyes. They were staring at me. It was right below me.
You sure it wasn't
It was in the
forest
tree.
madness?
Oh, it was in the tree with
Yeah.
me?
It was actually about.
What?
It was
I
on
thought it
a.
was
You were on one
over
side of that
there.
tree when you jumped across. There was a branch off the other side. It was about 2 feet above you.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
I think she has forest madness.
It was right there, right
I
there.
didn't see it. Did anyone else?
How high up am I in the tree right now?
Probably 15, 20 feet up.
Did you see
maybe a
it?
little less, 12, 15 feet.
I saw something. I lost it though.
Same.
Did you mark it, wound it?
I tried to get close enough and then I lost it.
Yeah.
I was just running after the nice sparkly lights you got there.
Yeah. I'll dispel those. I'll loop my rope over the tree and then like slide down it so that I don't destroy myself on the ground.
Yep. You get to the ground easily enough.
Pull it out.
So can we follow the tracks of it?
This is up to you now.
Wait, no, you said it was in the tree, right?
Chances of us being able to jump out of the tree.
Last time I saw it, it was still up there. Last time I saw something, it was still up there.
In the trees?
I believe it.
When you caught sight of movement out of the corner of your eye, you thought it was on the ground.
Oh, on the ground, okay. Last time I saw something, it appeared it was on the ground.
Chances of us tracking in the dark is slim, but if we do have light,
Toss your coin.
let's try to make way to where you saw it last.
Are we around where we saw it last, or could I take them?
Hard
now?
to say. It was in your peripheral. It'd be somewhere in this vicinity.
Somewhere around here, I think.
Start looking for tracks.
Alright.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Am I allowed to help?
Yeah, anybody who's looking.
I told all of you.
I would be looking, yeah.
Advantage, disadvantage.
I'll say just straight check for this one.
I'm not helping much.
Can I not investigate? Like,
19.
14?
11.
1, not natural.
Clearly, you are not investigating.
Oh wait, investigation?
Yeah.
Sorry, 19 then.
6.
So you guys all kind of have to stick close to Ivan. Well, you guys can go.
Oh no.
So you're walking around as he brings his light around. As you come around one side of the tree, you kind of come around the other side, and at the same time, you look down and you do see large paw print.
It looks
Bigger than Asen's.
yeah. I'll put my hand in the paw print and see how.
It's pretty big. It was obviously a larger creature that made this. It's not like massive. Your hand is comparable to it because it, as a paw, doesn't have fingers, right? But the size of the paw is fairly large.
Hey Asen, I think we saw some sign of one of your relatives over here.
Can we walk over and check it out?
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be what we're looking for. I'm just hoping it didn't jump back up into the trees.
It's happily
Probably
eating the
leaves.
deer.
Wouldn't it leave some kind of mark there? I mean, I know it's quick, but
It would, but I've never tried tracking something like that before, so
well, how many cats go?
It's on the ground for
climbing
this
the tree?
part at least. We should at least try this.
that's
Right.
what we're gonna do.
We gotta start here, so can you take us from here?
Yeah, I'll try my best. Try to follow where the prints go.
Follow that trail.
Okay.
Using the coin you gave me to.
I'll pass him the coin.
Make an investigation check. With advantage.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Time.
We're getting somewhere.
Alright. It's difficult. In places you can't really see the dirt from leaves and different things that are kind of strewn about. A couple of times you clear away some of the foliage on the ground and you do notice another print that's kind of half pressed in. Eventually you manage to follow this path for about 15-20 minutes, and then the trees give way and the riverbed's in front of you.
Alrighty, so do I notice the track's going right into the riverbed?
The last track you see is on the edge of the riverbed.
Yeah, I guess I would probably move over 5 feet and then go down to try not to disturb any tracks right below me,
Okay.
and then see which direction they go.
Okay, another track.
18.
18. Okay, you go down in. It's pretty dry, a little difficult to tell tracks. You do notice some of the stones that have been disturbed. To your best guess, it's headed to the left.
Try to follow that direction.
Okay. You continue on up in the riverbed. You can't really make out anything at this point.
It looks like it's traveling this way, but the tracks aren't really. Can't see anymore.
What if we put 2 of us on each side and look for where it exited?
It's gonna have to be the 2 of you. We can't see in the dark.
You have a light.
We have 1 light.
Do you want more?
If it's gonna be anyone but the 2 of you up there, then yeah, we should probably get more than 1. We need someone. We need 1 in here to light up the way. We need 1 on each side.
Well, I mean, we can take the dark side, and I'll give you lights over there.
All right.
And I'll leave my dancing lights
I
on.
believe the light spell is 60-foot radius.
The
The
light
river is
spell.
only.
Light spell shines light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for another 20 feet outside of that.
Okay.
It's not that great.
Yep. Okay. So you guys divide up to the 2 sides of the riverbed?
Yeah.
Who's on what side?
We're on the dark side, we're on the light.
This is the separation.
The tables.
So you guys.
You're still in the middle of the riverbed? Because I thought the idea was to have someone on each side and someone still checking the riverbed.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So you guys split up, start following along.
Is he gonna get a couple of lights because you have multiple ones, right?
Yeah, it's something over like
So
all
just
the
like-
He's in the middle, as in.
Oh, sure.
Hasn't still got my
He's got
light.
the coin.
Oh, he's got the coin. I got you.
Okay. So you guys split up, start moving along this river. It winds kind of lazily back and forth. Everybody make perception checks.
You could do this.
Advantage.
Blue. You can't do this.
Well, I guess. Yeah, take advantage for here.
19?
Okay.
Minus 10 from that.
16.
16.
17.
What was yours?
9.
Aww.
Alright, so you kind of creep along slowly. You can hear the party moving. It's not a lot of noise. You guys can tell that you are making some noise as you travel along. At first, when you guys come rushing over here, the nightly noises of the forest have stopped. Have been disturbed. At this point, as you're walking along, you can hear them all come back up again. You hear the cicadas and the crickets and that. Occasionally, you can hear a bird or a bat traveling through the canopy overhead. Everything seems to have gone back to normal night rhythm. You guys continue along for a ways. Eventually, you come around one corner, and this dark, shadowy shape rises up above you. As you get closer and the light kind of reveals it, you're looking at a large willow tree.
You said something about a willow tree, didn't you?
Hmm?
You said something about a willow tree, didn't you?
Yeah, they mentioned it. I think it was towards the hill, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's a step towards that direction.
Yeah, you guys come up as you're following the river. It's kind of the river bends away from it again as it gets there. It's off to the side of the river. It's up, raised up a little higher on a mound. It's a very large, ancient willow tree.
That's pretty cool. Is it like the kind of vines all the way to the ground? So you can.
Yeah, all the branches droop down. You can't actually see the trunk of this tree. You just see this large shape.
I'm gonna go inside.
Do I recall whether or not they said that like the willow tree was a step towards the hill or it was on the hill?
It's on a hill.
But on the hill.
The hill?
Is that the hell we're looking for?
No, it was. They said that when you get up it, like there's a large willow tree on this hill, and that was one of the markers along the way.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so you push your way in.
Yeah.
You come inside. When you come inside, you see a very thick, gnarled trunk. It's about 10 feet in. There's not a whole lot of anything growing here, no grass or anything. It's just very soft, loose dirt. It's very peaceful and quiet in here. It kind of muffles everything outside.
Yeah. I would just probably like walk around the tree with my hand out.
Okay.
After like a few minutes, I'd go back out if they don't come out.
Okay.
Anything in there?
Doesn't seem like there's anything.
It's a tree.
Is it safe in there?
Why would anything be in there?
Seems nice.
Maybe we should think about setting up camp.
We're on the trail of the thing right now. We can't lose it if we step off.
We're kind of on the trail. We don't exactly have markings to follow at this point. Remember they said that the willow tree was a landmark, but I don't recall if it was north from here, if it was further down the river. So we could just be chasing and stuff in the night. I don't know. I think it might be a good idea to sleep and then try to continue it tomorrow. If we catch it in the day, it might be sleeping. If it's doing its hunting at night. Catch it off guard a little better. We'd be
It's
at the
clearly
ready.
doing its hunting at night.
He's the specialist.
You make some sense, I guess.
What
It's
else?
been like quitting when we're already
Neither do
actually
I.
getting somewhere.
I don't know, we could try to rest under the tree, but I don't know if snakes live in those kinds of things.
Did I see anything living inside of it while I was inside?
Did you attempt to see if there's anything living inside of it while you were inside?
No, but I assume I would have seen like motion if anything moved.
The tree itself kind of sways a little bit.
Okay, there's nothing living in there.
It's not a willow tree, it's just a bunch of snakes hanging from the ground.
The trunk is actually one giant snake.
So you guys are gonna push your way inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody pushes inside. It's fairly roomy in here. It's not like massively spacious, but there's quite a bit of room.
We'll have to snuggle.
Said it was fairly spacious.
We all have like a bunch in a room and you're just cuddling.
Keep like shuffling a few inches to the left and moved like 5 feet by the end of the night.
So is this tree in the center of the riverbed?
No, it's
On a
outside of
hill.
the river.
Okay.
So the river kind of bends, follow the bank up. Just outside of the river, there's this mound that rises up, and then there's this tree.
Yeah.
So you're on top of like this mound.
Okay. I thought it was in the middle of the riverbed, and like
No.
as Greg, I was like, that is the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, this will turn in for the night then.
Yeah, quickly eat a ration and then sleep.
Yep.
Who cares
I'll
about
take first watch, guys.
watch?
Okay.
Get some sleep.
So you guys all settle in for the night. Are you setting watches?
I'm gonna take first watch. So.
I'll stay up, still a little keyed up from chasing that thing.
I'll take second, I guess.
Third?
I mean, I can take whatever watch.
Third.
Alright.
Sleep.
I said first.
Oh.
Like that was the first one to say.
Who's the first one to say first?
Yeah, okay. So first, second, third.
Yeah.
So first watch, you guys are sitting there doing anything?
No.
I'm gonna make an attempt again. Probably
Uh,
not inside it.
Okay.
Oh, good. What are
If
you
he's doing
tempting?
magic, I'm watching. That interests me.
Okay. How much are you investing?
3 sorcery points.
What's that?
3 sorcery points.
3 sorcery points?
Yeah.
Okay. Make
We wake
arcana.
up, the tree's burning.
What are you doing there?
I'm trying something. 18.
18. Okay. So you charge up as you normally do with your shocking grasp spell. You get the electrical current running across your hands, and then you try to focus and pull the energy backwards. It starts to arc up your arms, and then starts spiking off to things around you. Make a dex save.
13.
13? Okay. You just managed, as you're going, what are you doing? You see this electrical discharge and manage to roll yourself away. Some of the arcs go up the branches of this tree, and then it all discharges and goes out.
Jeez, Half Slant, watch what you're doing.
I walked away from you. What are you doing over here?
Not expecting to suddenly get barbecued.
Probably should expect that more.
You trying channeling magic there? Electricity?
Yeah.
You need to calm down a little bit.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're clearly just putting too much into it. Trying to force something.
I'm gonna change one spell to 3 more sorcery points. I'm gonna listen to what he said and try to take it calmly and slowly myself. Might want to stand back again.
Are you wearing your sleeves right now?
No. In this process, I would have them down.
So you start going through the process again. You focus. You summon the electrical current along your hands again. As you get it there, you take a little longer just watching the way it arcs over your hands and then you slowly try to, using the natural way it plays across your hands, start to pull it back along your arms until you basically get it where it looks like you have lightning gauntlets on. And then the energy discharges.
Okay. Any effect like I'm looking for right now, or?
Looks kind of cool.
Cool. Thank you.
It's not like what you're usually doing. You do a lot of evocation. It's throwing as much as you can all at once.
Yes.
This, he unbelts the dagger, holds it out, and charges it with electricity. This, it's slow. It's deliberate. It has to feel like an extension of your body. You're not looking to get rid of this. This is you. Flashes it out, slides it back into his belt.
Thank you.
It's not all at once.
I'll have to try that next time. I don't want to spend myself right now.
When you're learning that, the control can be pretty exhausting.
Control's been a hard thing my entire life with this.
I know a bit more about magic than you might think. If you're trying something.
I'm trying to learn magic. It just was given to me.
If you ever want to learn about it.
That's why I was with the Arcanum. I was trying to figure out something.
They don't do quite what I'm looking for, but they seem pretty smart.
They do. So they seem to want you to jump through hoops to finally get answers.
Maybe it's to teach you how to think in a different way.
No, I'm sure it has a reason to it. It's just when you say it's your final test and then give another one, it's kind of dickish.
Well, Fire Elemental doesn't come to town every day. Maybe you had to prove yourself so you could get into the test.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right.
But again, wording is key.
We're gonna do a walk around the willow, make sure nothing's sneaking up on us.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Push out through the branches.
I'll keep an eye inside, actually.
Okay. Perception checks.
14.
6. It's dark out there.
It's pretty dark.
Still dark.
You walked around inside, kind of a look around. What at first you thought was branches kind of wriggling up above you. These snakes start to slowly. No.
I broke the tree down.
Nothing's happening. These guys are asleep. Okay. So you guys keep watch. Watch passes on. Difficult to tell real time, you can't really see the sky or anything. You see, the movement of the moon. But you eventually get to that point where you're like, I'm pretty sure it's been my watch.
Woke up Azencroft.
It's that time.
It's that time.
Alrighty, get some sleep, guys.
Here. We'll light up a coin and pass to him. It'll only last a little while, but just give me a nudge if you need it up again.
Is that not concentration? Oh, fair enough.
It'll last for an hour.
That's good.
I don't want to keep you awake too much, but I appreciate it for now.
Dreams plays. Doing anything for your watch?
Are they both sleeping on like the same side of the tree?
Who? I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I would just slept near the trunk, I
I don't
guess.
care about you. You're already asleep.
Oh. Who are you talking about?
The two who were just on watch.
Oh.
I imagine we were pretty evenly spaced out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I tried to go around the tree to a place where I was kind of like away from both of them.
Okay.
Look on the trunk a little bit, try to put the coin somewhere where it'll sit up.
Okay. You managed to find a pretty knot on the side that you can wedge the coin into.
Well, if I've got an hour, then I'll start reading.
Okay.
I like my book. I'm not horribly terrified or anything.
Okay. You read along. You continue reading. It's a little bit of a dry read. You kind of make your way slowly with it. You do that until the light goes out.
Freaks me out a little bit. I guess I'll put the book away and I'll start doing some laps for a little bit, just watching,
Yes.
listening.
In the water.
Perception check.
8.
Don't notice anything.
Cool. We can head.
Night wears on. Nothing really happens.
I'm gonna watch this over. I'll just kick these two awake.
Okay.
Ugh. Wakey, wakey.
Rude.
You have a good sleep, okay?
Yeah, take care, guys.
Make sure you're rested for the morning.
We'll need it.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Honestly, I'd probably spend a lot of my watch just looking at the tree,
Okay.
like walking around it inside and outside.
Okay. When you're walking around inside, you notice there's a coin wedged in it.
I'll go to take it and then I'll leave the coin.
Okay. Walking around. It's a really old tree. It's not a whole lot.
Actually, I'm gonna take another coin. I'm gonna wedge it.
Okay. You're gonna wedge it up above it, slightly beside it.
And then, yeah, just hang
It's a
it.
silver piece if that matters.
I only have gold pieces.
One up you.
Fine.
Oh man, if I find that.
What are you doing with your watch?
How strong are these branches? Do they count as branches?
Yeah, that kind of precious. What are you trying to do?
Like, just see the strength of it right now.
Strength in what way, though?
She wants to climb the tree.
Well,
Like, what specifically are you doing?
first I'm gonna see if I can make it into a swing.
Okay. So
Or
you're
like
just
a
gonna
nice
try to.
little-
You're gonna try to bend one back, or how are you making a swing?
How strong are they? Like, can I bend it? Like,
Yeah,
will it
they-
snap?
they
Is
can
it
bend.
too strong?
How far are you trying to bend it? You trying to bend it in half?
No. Kind of like. Okay, these are a lot stronger than I thought they were.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I can't like tie them or anything.
So you try to take them and tie them.
Yeah.
They're flexible. They're not that flexible.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll just walk, do walks around it, but in the branches and stuff, kind of going in between.
Okay.
Ducking in and out of the tree.
So the whole time during the watch, you can just hear. As these branches are just being pushed aside and then clapping.
Oh god, Jason's Voorhees is coming.
Oh this either.
No, I haven't spent much time around trees, honestly. I don't like forests. And I was lost and scared and afraid.
Being attacked by the forest.
I hate this
probably
place.
soured her idea of forests.
Like the only.
But it's just
like
funny.
it was like her first time in the woods.
I've never been in a
Woods
forest.
are terrible.
I met you there.
It's crazy to think how long I've been alive and there's still so many things in this world I haven't witnessed.
Have you seen a tree like this before?
Nothing.
Really? Join me.
Join you.
Yeah.
She starts walking in and out of the branches.
It's cool.
I'll do the same.
Okay. So I'm gonna just say nobody's making perception checks.
I mean, I wouldn't be helpful anyway at that, so.
Can we wake up because of these guys?
There's not a whole lot of noise. Enough that someone awake would notice.
That nice comment thrown in there.
You were terrible on watch. You're just the
This
worst.
happens every time.
We are terrible on watch.
Eventually, you notice that the gloom around you, whenever you come outside of the tree, is starting to let up a little bit. Vision is starting to come back more and more. You obviously can see it anyways, but where before you see kind of like dim shapes, you're starting to see some color and then the light coming back into it.
No.
Can I watch the sunrise?
You can watch it get slightly less dark.
Woohoo! Human traits!
That's because there's a lot of trees around. You can't really see the sun.
Yeah,
Is there-
it's
is there
very
any-
heavy canopy.
Is there any flowers near?
Flowers inside the tree?
No, like, I mean, if I was walking outside the tree, would I see any?
Make an investigation check.
5.
Nothing stands out.
Okay.
You know from walking through before that there are flowers growing in places.
Okay. If I couldn't find one, I would just watch the sun come up. If not, I would take a flower and then watch its color come to.
Okay. So you just kind of watch as it gets brighter and brighter. You start to see like how vibrant the greens and that are in the forest. But you don't manage to find a flower.
Okay.
Do you have a flower on you?
Oh, really? Yeah?
Where are they giving you flowers?
I mean, I didn't write it down. So
So
I
we
assume-
give everybody a flower.
Okay. If that's the case, then I would pull out that flower.
Okay. It's pretty crushed. It's been in your pack,
Yeah.
but it still seems. It doesn't seem wilted. It just seems very crushed and damaged.
Okay.
Am I the only one that planted that flower?
Damn it.
Probably.
I was
I
just
pressed
gonna
it.
say that I wanted to plant that flower with, like, under the willow tree.
Oh, mine's not like there. Mine's in a pot at the shop.
Yeah. I wanna plant that flower under the willow tree.
Okay.
And
so you
then-
Where
pull
nothing's
some of the dirt
growing.
open, right?
Where it will never see the light of sun again.
Just like it is
If
back.
it's lived this long in the pack, I think it'll be alright.
Whereabouts are you planting it under?
Just at the base of the tree. The
Right
tree
by the
seems to
right
be.
by the trunk.
Yeah, the tree seems to be growing. So.
Okay. You put it in there. It's like it's pretty damaged. It kind of like flops over against the trunk.
Yeah. It's okay. Looks like it's leaning on the tree. And then once it's light, I'll wake these guys up.
Okay. So everybody wakes up. And that I think is break. Yeah. So we'll be really quick. Back onto the hunt.
5 minutes, guys.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Burp.
Ha! Fusion.
Hey, we're
Good.
doing that.
And we're back.
You think we're joking? We were doing that
Yesterday.
after stream. We were running across
Practice
and
like
trying to
Watching
we were
the
looking up
video.
exact way to do it.
You know, I like the idea that it's like you and Andrew fusion, and it's Cassie.
That sounds great.
There's a puff of smoke and then you just sit there like, what? How does that work?
And then I walk into my bedroom like, who the fuck is that? It's now 2 Gregs.
You can't go any further with this. That's an idea for us yet.
Okay.
So, everybody wakes up in the morning. A lot of the gloom is lifting. It's actually getting a little pleasant in the woods as you can actually see a fair distance. You can see colors and what are you guys doing?
Alright, I guess let's grab something to eat quick. Just quick bite of rations.
Yep.
Then we'll check back on the riverbed. We'll see if there's any tracks I couldn't see last time.
Okay.
Yeah, so settle up, get our gear together, eat, head out.
It was pretty much right on the side of the riverbed, right?
Yeah, just up a mound. Up to the side.
Maybe on the way down I'd just check around the willow tree quick. Nothing too intricate, but
Make an investigation check. Tracking.
11.
You see a lot of your guys' tracks. You can tell that people have been wandering around the tree.
Just make my way down the river then.
Make my way.
You go down to the river.
Yep.
Everybody follows them.
Yep.
You go down to the river.
Before I follow, above the 2 coins that are in the tree, can I carve repay the world?
Holy jeez, this got deep.
When
Okay.
he starts smoking medieval pot.
I collected on the way. Don't worry, you'll get some
He
soon.
got him a catnip.
Okay. You want to carve what in?
Repay the world.
In common, Elven,
Daedric.
I only know common now. Common.
both.
I just want it to be known by as many people as possible when I see it.
You come back on the way through, those coins are gone.
Okay.
Come back, it's crossed out. Thanks.
It's great. It's like, that's dumb. Just like a bathroom stall. No, you're dumb.
Okay. So you carve that in.
And then I'll catch up.
What are you doing?
Once we get down there, I'm basically gonna do the same thing. I'll start looking for tracks. I know you said it was a little harder, so I'll look for, displaced rocks, snapped twigs, and then maybe kind of make my way towards where we came from a little bit, just in the case that it would like sprout off towards the direction of the willow tree from.
So you're heading back down the river?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Mostly watching the side that the tree's on, in hopes that it would kind of climb up from there. Tracking or
Yep.
17?
17? Okay, you move along. Nothing really stands out to you.
Did we lose it somewhere?
We might have. I'm thinking maybe where we saw it last, it might have darted in.
Well, regardless, we don't necessarily need to follow its path exactly.
No, we know where the willow tree is now.
Though we assume it's around here somewhere, right? This is one of the landmarks.
What was the next landmark?
The hill?
I believe it was the hill next.
Yeah. So they told you how to get there, and then from there it was northeast. And there was a large hill made of dirt rock.
Do I recall the direction from the willow tree that they said?
I just
Northeast.
Oh, I thought you said northeast from the hill.
No, northeast from the
Northeast
willow
from
tree
the-
to
is
the
the hill.
dirt rock mountain.
Yeah. Well,
This is why I don't help you guys with your memory.
I don't have a
No.
memory. That doesn't mean my character doesn't.
We gotta get back today. This is our last day at the lodge. Your stuff's gonna get lost.
Oh.
So is my shit. My shit's there too, man.
How long have you been working on your shit?
Since breakfast.
100 and something years. Give or take.
Just gonna stop off the northeast.
Are you going back to the willow tree or just taking off northeast?
Yeah, go out of the willow tree and then from there.
Well, thank God someone else is taking the lead.
So you guys go back to the willow tree. You're just gonna climb up into the woods and head northeast.
Yep, as well as I can tell northeast is.
Make an intelligence check.
Can I check to make sure he's going the right direction?
Pretty angry. 5.
Okay. So you just go to the willow tree, look around, start walking.
That's northeast.
Make an intelligence check.
18.
The sun rises in the south, right?
As near as you can tell, he's headed due north of the tree.
That's north.
It's turning east later. Just
Obviously, knew that. I was testing you.
You promised. Well, lead the way.
stop. Look. Readjust the scores.
Okay. See.
Stalk off angrily some more.
Stalk off angrily that way. What are the rest of you doing? Just following him?
Yeah.
Listening?
Listening, looking for tracks.
I'm enjoying the forest. This is nice.
Okay, so you're gonna, like, as he's stalking up, you're gonna slow your pace to actually check? Because you can't track at full speed.
Not so much. I'm gonna look for anything blatantly obvious, but I'm not really gonna slow my pace because I don't think that.
Okay. So
Following the direction.
it's investigation at disadvantage then. So it'll watch.
So just normal. Yeah, no 5.
Nothing stands there. Okay. You guys just continue following.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on the right path now. Nothing can go wrong.
Why would you say that?
You guys keep walking, kind of weaving through the trees for a while. Every once in a while you stop and kind of like think about what way you're going. You more or less keeping the right heading. The woods continue.
Woods are awful. They just keep going. There's no sight.
Make sure we're making marks on the trees as we go.
So you guys continue on. You're marking the trees as you go. After another 20-25 minutes, you notice off to your left a large kind of shape some way off through the trees.
Yeah, everybody see that? See that? Maybe that's.
It's
Maybe.
bug. It's the great bug.
No, no, no. I'll start walking that way. If they want to do it.
Sure. Let's check it out.
You guys just head that way?
Yeah.
Okay. As you head over that way, you can start to make out some details through the trees. It appears to be a large mound or hill of some sort. Towards the top, you can start kind of make out in the foliage there's some rock to it.
Ooh, this is promising.
Yeah.
Look at that. I actually found the damn place.
So wait, is this the place, or is this another mark?
The final mark.
The final mark. So from here we go to the place, or is this?
From here we go to the place.
Gotcha.
Right.
I'll be nice, even though your memory sucks. This is the place.
God damn it. So I was like quivering and I'm like, I just say things and then I look at him for a reaction. That's all I do.
If this is the place, then I would be trying to be quiet.
Oh, apparently that's across just like doop doo.
Now where do we go from here? Do you know where we go? Ah!
Hey, you there, large cat. Where are we going?
Well, he just
I'm actually looking for a jaguar.
He's just wearing like a top hat. He's like, well, you see.
Definitely do wrong.
Having today jaguars around here
I
now.
picture the jaguar turns around and just has like a fake mustache on, like that way.
Okay. So, you guys see this mound. You're moving up towards it. You just walking right out that way.
Mm.
Okay. So you guys walk through around the. As you get around this mound, it rises up a level for you. There's kind of a bit of a clearing out to the north of it, and you can see growing right at the base of this, kind of out on an angle and twisting upwards. There's this odd sort of tree with very smooth bark, almost like a smooth skin along it. As it gets to the top, it branches out really wide and flat.
Don't describe trees as skin-like. I don't know, that just rubs me the wrong way.
It's not rough like bark where you can usually be like, oh yeah, I can take it off. It's like you don't really differentiate the bark from the trunk.
Smooth like
It's
skin.
very smooth.
But it does have bark. Like it doesn't just look like wood grain. Like
It's bark, yeah.
okay.
Sort of like birch bark if it wasn't all papery and peeling off.
Except that birch bark comes off.
Yeah.
Like you can definitely tell it's separate from the trees. Very much. The tree.
So this is another situation where I should light it on fire.
You want to give me a boost, dude?
Just kidding, of course.
I was not
Sure, I'm on
I was
squirrel.
gonna do that.
I'll run and try and jump off.
You just go to the base of the tree?
No, I'm not going to that tree. I'm going to go into one of the trees around the clearing.
Okay.
Jump up there.
Okay.
Hop on up.
Yeah. 14.
Not a lot of style to it, but yeah, you can get up into the trees.
Okay.
I'll try to
Sorry,
creep closer.
So you move closer?
Just
Alright.
enough to where I can hopefully see stuff under the tree. See if there's anything lying there.
Make just a little ways away. Make a perception check.
19.
19. Working around the clearing, there's the grass is still fairly short. It's growing up a little bit. You can see grass grows kind of up the side of the mound. You can see the side of the tree, the roots dig into the side of the mound where it comes out at an angle, and just where it's coming out, kind of in the shadow of the trunk, there's something in the grass. I'm not sure what it is, but it does catch your eye.
There's something there. What? There's something there.
I'm in a tree. I cannot whisper to you.
When I look at you and I just kind of...
What's up?
See that little... It's just a shape underneath.
I'm going to try and... He went like this, so I'm going to try and like hide in the tree.
Okay, still check.
Stealth 20.
Holy gee, stop rolling! Again?
No, that's wrong. 21. That's also wrong. 23. 16 plus 7.
Math is hard, guys.
So you kind of like push yourself up against the trunk of the tree, keep an eye on the clearing. You guys, Reiyal'uss kind of vanishes up above you.
It could be a rock. It could be who we're looking for, or it could be the cat.
So what you're saying is go check it out
Yeah.
and chase him down 2 times out of 3.
Yes. Sure.
So let's go. Jedrick, be ready with some of that flashy magic if it's a panther and it tries to run.
Okay. Okay, like some spots behind it.
Sneak it up to it. All
That,
4 of
I got my
us.
grappling hook in the hand and I'm just swinging it.
Hand axe crackling with energy.
Okay. So the metal.
Yeah.
So you're sneaking along, and all you hear is like just whoosh, 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 whoosh. You guys start walking in.
Whichever way they're going, I'm going to try and go like if they're going this way, I'm going to try and go that
I
way.
was picturing
So
kind
then
of
if it goes to
like,
run, I can cut it
this,
off.
like where.
Okay. So you guys kind of came to the mound. You had to move a little westward around it.
Okay.
On the north side is this the north side of it is this clearing.
Yeah.
So you're kind of around the west side of the clearing, and they're walking around it.
Okay, so I would try and get around the clearing.
So you're gonna go farther north.
Yeah.
Do we look
Go into the
cool?
trees.
Yeah.
Acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. 23.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. You move
So
quietly
good at tree
across the
climbing.
branches, more towards the north. As you're moving around, kind of keeping an eye on the clearing, you can see up towards the top, where the top of this mountain kind of goes from dirt and grass, and you can see rock that's kind of mixed in. You can see what appears to be a small opening.
Okay.
You guys push into the clearing, walking across. You hear the the steady noise of a grappling hook whirling through the air.
Maybe doing my Scooby-Doo like sneak.
It's a comforting sound.
You can just hear the creaking of floorboards as you go along.
Zoinks!
Yeah. You guys push in. I'm going to make a perception check.
Jesus! 13! I've never been perceptive today.
17. I can't wait to roll an attack roll at something.
Natural.
19.
18.
17.
18, 17,
Yeah.
17, 13.
13.
You suck again.
I am not very perceptive today. I'm like, I'm just like in the woods.
You guys kind of looking around. Nothing really stands out. Again, it's a forest. You can hear the noises of the woods. It's living. You don't really hear many creatures, probably avoiding your presence. You guys continue to push in. You go on straight for the tree.
The shape.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
You come up. You can see the small brown shape. As you get closer, you can see it's not much of anything. You get within probably 10-15 feet of this tree up the side of the mound, and you can see it's a small cloth pouch.
Do panthers lay traps?
Pick it up.
You open it up. You see 1 gold coin in it.
It's a bit strange.
I'll sniff it.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
17.
A weird scent that doesn't smell like a normal coin. And I have advantage on smell checks.
Make a perception check.
Does it smell like meat?
Jesus.
Do I get advantage because it smells?
Sure.
You could have been tracking through.
That's 11.
11. It smells like metal.
Does indeed smell like a coin.
What are you doing, as in?
Do I see anything at the hole in the mound?
You keep an eye on it. Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
You keep a sharp eye on it.
What the heck?
Very focused.
I swear, if you roll a 1 in the fight, it hit me.
Should we head to the
Or you
tree?
can catch it and throw it back.
Should we head to the tree?
No, I know
Probably.
Alright, I'll head up there.
You guys, where you found this pouch is like
Right there.
right there, looking up the tree.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll take 1 step forward and be like, yeah.
Bit of a strange tree. You ever see one like that before, Azim?
I'll walk around it.
They usually have like bark.
You move around it. You're on the other side of the tree.
Am I familiar with rigid skin trees?
They're pretty
Yeah.
rare. You know, you can find them farther south. But it's unusual to find them in woods like this.
Yeah, it's a rare one. Only heard of them being a little bit further south.
You've seen them. You've seen them occasionally before.
Just 30 years. Sure.
You've seen them up here occasionally before, but it's very rare to find.
I have seen them up here occasionally before, but it's
I
really
will
fun.
hit you.
They're good for anything besides just looking weird.
Well, I mean, you can make things out of them.
Are they particularly good wood?
And we're 12.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking. Yeah, they're actually pretty dense. Generally pretty straight. I don't know, man. The grain's fairly good on these.
They're pretty dense and straight. We walked up. He was like, "It's a gnarled, twisted tree."
It's twisted, but it comes out on an angle.
Yeah, not even a little bit straight.
It's pretty straight after the head.
I don't. I've never been the woodworking type. I mean, I mostly deal with metal when I do. But from what I heard, it's pretty good once you take it down a bit. I mean, the skin kind of isn't good to work with, but
I'm gonna start walking like around the mountain stuff. Looking for anything.
Alright, well, let's,
What are you looking for?
Just anything. This is just generally like anything. Seems like
Investigation check.
you may as well take a piece if
Oh, it was on it.
that's what you're looking
8.
for.
Sorry, 10.
10.
What's?
It's where you're walking around is still pretty grassy. There's not a whole lot there.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk around while they're talking about wood.
Was there anything else around here except somebody's coin purse? It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just start calling his name?
Can I
No.
can I take a look if there's any tracks around the pouch other than ours? I mean, it seems strange there'd just be a
Investigation.
pouch in the middle of nowhere.
I'll look on the tree in case there's like nuts or anything.
See, this is the hard part because Gedrick said no to as across.
You want to see if there's nuts in the wood?
Yeah.
21?
You look up. It doesn't appear. 21. You actually do kind of press down between a clump of grass. You do find a very deep heel print of a boot.
Hey, Asin. I think we found a man. How old do you think that was? I'm not good at that.
I'll check to see if it looks new or if
Make a investigation track check.
maybe which direction the pressure's kind of pushed off in. Investigation track. Nat 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you kind of look around. Looks a little older. It's been a little worn in, maybe a couple days. It looks as if someone had been standing here and suddenly pushed backwards. You continue looking around. You can see behind it. You actually find a couple more tracks where it's almost entirely towed. Somebody probably running at this point. You continue looking around. You find another track, very strange track. It's got a almost like an oval shape to it, and then 3 toe impressions, and beside it there's a dot.
That's it. He was
And it's
killed by
moving in the same
velociraptor.
direction.
I don't know what to say now. Doesn't exactly look like a panther to me.
I don't know what the hell that does look like.
What's the next footprint left?
What's that?
What's the next footprint?
They're in grass,
Yeah.
so it's kind of sporadic. There's just notice right here. There's this blueprint pushed in between, and then there's a couple more, and then there's grass.
We keep looking
Oh, there's
toward
still-
the forehead.
yeah.
So you continue looking across the grass, heading north. You get to the edge. The grass kind of fades away to the forest floor. You see another boot print. A little farther in, you see a few more of these weird tracks. You just keep following in that direction.
Yeah, until we see a pile of blood.
So you see.
I'm going to be following up in the trees.
Okay. They kind of move underneath where you were. Moving along, you see there's a blueprint, some space, another one. You can see these strange tracks following it, and then off to the side, you see another set of tracks. And as you guys are walking, there's another set of tracks.
What are those?
They all look these strange impressions.
It's a fucking velociraptor. That's what it is, man. The tricky one hunt you down like that. That's what it is.
I want to hide in the kitchen.
Those little velociraptors.
Don't go into the long grass.
Turn around, there's tracks over our tracks.
Okay. So you continue on for a little bit. You kind of move around trees as you see them go. You come around one tree, and you notice sticking out underneath this pine tree, there's a carved wooden object.
You started that word, I thought you were going to say corpse. I'll pick up the wooden object.
So you grab and pull. You pull out an object that you've only seen once before in a hunter's lodge. This is a rifle. you can see there's
Dibs.
there's
You don't know how to
some
use it.
damage along the side with the wood. The back looks like it's been pulled out slightly, but it's overall a fairly decently made rifle. You've only seen one before.
Well, that's obviously mine.
I clicked the trigger.
Do you know how to use one of
You
those?
click, you
I'll figure it out.
you try to pull the trigger. It's really stiff. You force it, nothing happens.
The military uses it. How can it be?
You're kind of looking along it. You can see the stock is all wood, and it kind of runs under the metal of the barrel, and you can see in that wood, it's been gouged in half.
Well, I'm just making sure it doesn't fire.
What are you doing with that thing?
It's worth getting it fixed though. I tossed it to him.
He's up above us now.
Yeah, I was following you guys in the tree.
Throw it up to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I did that actually. I guess fine.
What are you doing with that thing?
I'm gonna keep it. Unless Asin wants it, he found it.
Okay. We're trying to look for a man, not steal all his stuff.
Well, if we find him and he wants it back, he can.
We may have to give it to the lodge if we find his corpse, or I don't know how that'll work, but if it's something that we can keep, I mean, we're looking around anyways.
Things are nothing but trouble. Just leave where we found it.
Absolutely.
But then the velociraptors will use it.
Yeah.
That's
You put it behind you. All of a sudden, there's this loud noise beside your ears. And there's like your ear starts to get cold.
Pull it
You
up.
pull it out. You can see something spraying out the backside of it. It slows down. And kind of sputters it.
You ruptured the gas canister, didn't you?
I didn't do anything. It's fine.
It was
It
heavily
was a
damaged.
snake.
It was bound to happen once we started moving it. I'll look around to see if there's any ammo or canisters.
You look around. Nothing really stands out there.
Let's follow the tracks.
You continue looking around. Here, beside it, you kind of see there's a big cluster. Things are really muddled, and tracks are over top of each other. You can see another boot print off to the side outside of this. You follow it. As you push past a small shrub, you see an area of the ground that it's dried up and mostly soaked in dirt now, but you can see there's a splatter.
Try to follow it, I guess. I don't know, see if there's more boot prints that way or if they just disappear.
Okay. You see the splatter, you look, there's another boot print, and then another one closer together this time. You follow it around. There's another, as you go around the tree, along one of the trunks of a birch tree, you see another smear. Very dark red, dried. As you get around to the other side, you see a depression in the dirt, and then you see a drag mark.
Well, might be your gun after all. I'll start pushing towards the drag mark.
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to the drag mark, you find another small pouch.
I'll open it.
You open it up. It looks like it has some sort of trail mix in it. Different nuts and things.
Anybody feeling some snacks? As I look at the dried blood on the trees.
Let's
Heartless.
bring it with us. Guy's probably hungry if he's still alive.
Alright, now everybody, let's move quietly.
Come on, we gotta get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he got dragged away, he might not be dead, but I don't imagine he's got much time.
He's gonna need help.
He got dragged away a couple days ago, so
Now you know it's a couple of days.
pretty dry blood.
And it passed his blood dry.
We'll hope he's alive, that's all. And I'll keep walking.
I want to know why he would walk if he wasn't. I'll keep walking.
Maybe he felled one of the beasts and dragged it to its lair to show it off to its kin.
But he's still pretty screwed.
Maybe.
Let's
All the
go.
right, Mark.
What's actually happening is this guy is hunting the velociraptors, and they were trying to fend him off with this rifle.
They don't
He
eat
just
meat. They
mauls
eat
them.
trail.
Yeah, the tracks got closer because he tried to pick them up and carry them, but he couldn't, so he put it down and started drowning it.
They tried to pay him off with a single gold coin back there.
That's all we have.
Anyways,
We eat trail mix.
So you guys, you kind of stop and pick this up. A little farther on, you see another pouch that's been dropped. Pick it up.
This is
You
like
look inside. It's full of small ball bearings.
What is it?
Depends who you ask. I mean, if you ask him, he'll say ammo. If you ask him, he'll probably say, I don't even know what he'll say.
Has he ever seen him before?
Yeah.
You're an engineer.
No, I said, has he ever seen him?
Oh,
Is who?
As
Azra? Probably not.
How would you know it's ammo then?
What is it?
well, because we went to the shop before. Steam rifle.
Getrick and
Yeah.
He saw
those two
I
saw
don't
it.
know. I don't know. Look like metal balls.
Heavy ammo.
Cocksucker.
what a dick move.
Oh, well, here you go then.
Gibbs.
Are they still up in...
Oh,
I hope you drop that. I hope the pouch opens.
Apparently, it's very easy to lose pouches around here. So
So you stop, you pick this up, you look in. As you throw it up to him, there's this piercing shriek. It sounds
Like a rousing
an awful lot like
Velociraptor.
like
Just
a,
say it.
like a hawk or an eagle.
Oh.
Oh, I'm actually more afraid now. Can we tell what direction it came from?
Yeah, it came from somewhere up to the right.
Let's go, guys. Let's screw around. Double time.
Weapons drawn.
Yeah, weapon drawn.
What do you do? Just heading in the direction of the noise? You're leaving the tracks?
While we're going, mark our way back here.
We don't have time for that.
I was gonna slap him
Literally
with
his-
my claws.
Yeah.
He
Tracks
rips out
noise.
all of his nails.
So you guys continue in that direction. You go for a ways. Nothing stands out.
Can you hear anything?
You guys listen. Make a perception check.
Oh, there we go.
Take your helmet off.
19.
We've switched today.
All good things must come to an end.
I know.
Too.
Oh, yeah. Perception? Oh, that's 6.
19.
22.
22.
Yeah.
19.
18.
Oh, this table rocks. Yeah.
Somewhere north of you guys, you hear like a hawk or a falcon screech. It's much fainter.
North we go.
It's getting away from us.
This
Whatever it is.
way.
Might be going too fast for us to even waste our time, but
What about if we just started yelling and bring it to us?
that's the worst idea I ever used. I'm not gonna get in the woods.
I'm kidding.
Okay. So you guys head north.
Yep.
As you guys head north, you hear another screech. This time to the left of you.
How close?
A little closer this time.
2 of them.
Left we go.
You guys turn left. Okay, you start making your way left towards this noise, and then you hear another one behind you. Back the way you came.
Oh, God.
There's no way it's that fast.
Defense
There's
positions.
got to be more than one of them.
There's a couple of them.
We just get outfoxed by a goddamn bird.
They might know we're here.
Oh, they definitely know it.
You want to get up in a tree? Do it now.
Just throw the box as far as you can.
Fuck no.
Alright, I climb the tree.
Okay, then let's
You
fight
start
this
climbing the tree?
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Come on. You can do this purple bag.
Can we stand in a cool circle like, you know, Avenger
I
style?
followed.
What is
There's only
that?
three of us down
Athletics?
there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're like, can we stand back to back? These guys are all standing there like, what are we doing? Kendrick runs over and starts hopping up, climbing the tree, but he keeps sliding back down. He can't get himself on the tree.
You need a hand.
Screw him.
There's another screech to the south of you.
Alright, I'm gonna use Ultra Self on myself and give myself claws. And
Okay.
claws on my feet and just start.
Okay,
Like
take
a
an
cat
athletics check with
scrambling
advantage.
Do you wear shoes?
I have sandals.
Come get some, you prehistoric fox.
What?
Charge the hand axe
Okay.
with lightning.
18.
18? Yeah, so you jump up, take your claws, and it starts scrabbling up this tree.
I'm just gonna put myself over top of these guys and get as quiet
You
as
guys all
quiet as
line up,
possible.
like back to back. You hear another screech to the east, back from the way you were coming. You can hear to the north something heavy tramping through the forest.
Oh, jeez.
Off to the west again, you hear another screech getting closer. Guys are looking around. You hear crashing to the south, something else moving through. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh boy.
We're getting to combat.
Is
5.
it a hearing check?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Not 20.
really
Jeez.
scared here, and I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna pray to a god I know. Jeff Goldblum. Okay, was it perception you said?
Yeah.
10, 20.
I'm nuts.
20?
10, 20.
10, 20?
Sorry, I'm just so used to being that low.
I got 11.
17.
17? Okay. So you guys noticed that the noise doesn't seem quite right. It's got almost like a hollow, echoey noise to it. There's a little extra noise to the movement. You're not exactly sure about it. You hear it. It's a metallic sound, and there's something about it that's very mechanical in the noise it's making.
Can you hear that with the 20?
It's actually a space.
You're just not as familiar with that kind of stuff. You can hear it. It's echoey. It's a little deep. You're just not you're like, oh, that's weird.
You hear that?
There's another screech off to the north, and then you hear the cracking of branches again. You hear. You look down to the south, and you see coming around the shape on two legs. It walks around. You can hear it slams in with this metallic crunch. Comes around. Looking at it is the oddest appearance you'd ever think. It has these strong metal legs, stands about 4 feet tall. But on top of these legs is what appears to be a large hawk. And there's a metal brace up over the top of it. And these metal braces down the front, and it screeches as it catches sight of you.
I'm so confused.
Was anyone else waiting for Ellen Ripley and the like giant machine to come around the corner?
What are you guys doing?
Questioning my sanity.
It's about 30 feet into the woods to the south of you.
I'm gonna hold my action until it gets close then.
Okay. What action are you holding?
I'm gonna jump into the tree with my swords and stab it on the way down.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna,
it's
I'm gonna hold the magic missile for if either they attack or it does.
okay. So it catches sight of you, leans down and screeches, takes a few more steps closer to you. The legs are generally bent at about 45 out in front of it. It's moving closer. You can feel the impact of it. It's a very heavy impact for the size of creature it is. It moves about 15 feet closer to
The
you.
water comes next to me. He's like,
I'm holding in front of like the group and just sticking my shield out to try to block, I guess.
Okay.
I have a question. Does it have like arms or like wings or what is going on over
Make a
there?
perception check.
Do all of us check?
It's a 9.
yeah, I'd like to know this.
Net 20.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna bother because he's.
It's actually just a die with 20s on it.
Okay.
So much easier.
You can see what you think to be its wings are pulled back at a very awkward spot along the back of its body, and it's all bent down.
I'm getting freaked out now.
It lowers its head and screeches at you, and it starts to pace sideways slowly, eyeing you up.
I'm
Oh, I'm gonna take a look around and see if there's any more.
going on there.
Okay.
Which way is
Perception
it
check.
facing?
What's that? It's to the south of you.
Come on, Jeff.
From us, like if we're facing it, is it going to our left?
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum, never gonna let me down. Just gonna pray to him from now on. Natural 20.
Natural 20? Okay, you're up the tree beside it. So you
What are
can,
you doing?
you kind of like, as you're watching it,
Check
you're
his
like,
more.
okay, what's going on? And then you hear something snap off to the west, probably about 15 feet away.
Okay.
You look down and you can see a shape slowly moving through the trees.
Okay. There's more.
I'll start going to the right to kind of like match it in a circular motion while the group stays there.
So you start going out, matching it. At this point, to the north, so behind you guys, you hear a screech, and then you hear heavy footfalls as something's charging you from the back.
Holy shit.
Everybody roll initiative. Hit her. What was that? Hit her.
18 plus, so 21.
20.
16.
Not 20.
So that'd be what, 24 total?
24.
9.
Someone has to go last.
Nadia, what do you do?
Turning towards the one that's charging, and I guess I'm just gonna prepare myself for when it hits me. It's 15 feet? 15 feet, did he say away? 15 feet?
The one charging behind you guys weren't watching. The one ahead of you is kind of like 15 feet ahead of you and hasn't not started circling with it.
Right.
And then you just heard something charging from behind you.
I'm just gonna turn as quick as I can and try to get my arms up to stop this thing.
So you're taking defend action, or you
Yes.
to attack it. So you're taking dodge action.
Yes.
Okay. So you spin around and set yourself for its attack, just way faster than anybody else around you. You spin around to see another one of these creatures, head lowered, charging at you. A couple of the metal braces down the front snap out into these nasty-looking, slashing arms. Charges forward, makes an attack at you. It's gonna be a 13.
16.
16. So it slashes forward, but you manage to like grab onto the arms, and kind of like force it sideways.
Question. Do held action, although we roll initiative, do held actions still come in or no?
You're in a full
Fair
movement.
enough. No.
Excuse me. Get her.
Sure. Start off with magic missile, first level.
Okay.
The one that's attacking her.
Oh, really?
Okay.
The hawk thing, anyway.
Ten damage.
Okay. 10 damage. So you look down at this one, and she fights it off. You charge up the arcane energy of your missiles, you release them. They streak out, wrapping around the branches, slamming into the side of this creature. There's a horrible shriek. You can see feathers and bits of flesh and blood flying off of it as these missiles detonate outside. It stumbles sideways. One of its legs with it, a very metallic, just crashes in and sets itself. That's everything for your turn.
Yep.
Okay. The one that you're squaring off against charges forward. Again, these metal slashing arms snap up out of the braces along the front. It's a 12. Yeah. So it breaks at you, catch it on the shield. Reiyal'uss.
I'm going to dive out of the tree at the one that's waiting.
Okay, so you hop over to another tree, jump down, make an acrobatics.
Acrobatics, that is 18 plus 5, 23.
23? Okay, make your attack rolls with advantage.
Okay, so first attack is a 21. Second attack is, wow. Second attack is 8.
Okay, so the first one hits.
Okay, do I get sneak on it?
Yes, you do.
Perfect.
Well, that's the most important one.
If you have advantage, typically you do.
Yeah. 18 damage.
18 damage.
Wow.
Nice. So you come down on it as it breaks forward and catches it on the shield. You come down behind, dig your swords in. It digs right through, past the feathers, right into the flesh. You drag it. There's some of the metal bands and wires and things connecting with the top snap as you drag it out. It pulls backwards, sets its leg to catch itself, and just shrieks. Okay. At this point, another one coming from the east comes charging out. So I'm going to attack you. It's going to be a 24.
Just, you know.
It does 5 slashing damage as these arms snap out and break at you.
So there's 3 of them now?
Yep.
There's one attack from the back, one was circling with Aslan, one charged out of the east, and he pointed one out that was underneath the tree you guys were under to begin with.
Okay.
Aslan Cross.
I guess since it just came at me, I am going to try to grapple it.
Okay. So as he rakes it, it rears back, you go to just grab it?
Yeah.
How are you trying to grab it?
I'm gonna, I guess, how did the arms come out?
The arms came out like up and then snapped out sideways.
Alright, so I'll try to get under the arms and try to grab it by like where the legs kind of connect.
Okay, so you go underneath the arms and try to grab around the legs?
Yeah, my goal is to be able to throw it over.
Okay, so make an athletics check.
I don't know how well it'll be at standing back up, so. Athletics, 11.
11. So yeah, you get on as it's reared back up. You get in under the slashing implements it has and grab it around these legs. It's heavy metal. They're big, powerful, but you get a hold of it.
And then I'm gonna action surge to try to throw it over.
Okay. Make another athletics.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, 11.
Yeah. In this ridiculous feat of strength, you just lift this heavy creature up and just power bomb it onto the side.
That's gonna go.
There's this metallic crunch, and you hear something just like this horrible click, 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 click. Sounds like a gear's been knocked out of alignment. And it's just like the legs are kind of flailing on the ground. Its arms are flailing out. There's another just like piercing hawk screech. Anything else? Bonus action?
Oh, I wish I could execute it so bad, but no, I can't. So that's all my turn.
Okay. At this point, there's this rush from behind. As you power bomb this, you feel this rush of wind over you as you go down in the motion, and one of these creatures goes skidding by you. It sets itself on the far side as it collects itself from its charge.
I wasn't like getting an attack of opportunity while it's skidding.
No.
You barely dodged it.
No, you staying in combat. You're involved in something else. You missed you. Item.
Alright. I'll whirl around to counter the one that decided I was a target. Swing the hand axe at it. 10.
No, it doesn't hit. So you swing forward and it clatters off one of the metal braces.
Alright, then I'll, with my free hand, yank out my dagger as my action and go to stab it between the slashy arms.
Okay.
Slashy arms.
7.
7? No. So you stab forward, and it hits dead on this metal plate in the middle.
Alright.
Okay. Nadia.
When I dodged it and grabbed its arm, I'd like to keep spinning with that momentum and try to knock it over.
Make an athletics check.
I'm so good at athletics, guys. Don't worry, I got this. Oh. 10.
10. So you kind of grab it to fight it off. It gets slammed by these arcane bolts, steps sideways. But as you go to throw it, is right when it sets itself, and it just doesn't budge.
Cool.
And it's going to rip its arms free and slash at you again.
You bastard.
It's a 12.
Nope.
No, so it slashes out at you. You step back and defend yourself. Gedrick.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a chromatic orb at the one that skid past him.
Past Azrael?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't used this one in a while. I don't remember. He does lightning damage. Express. Well, let's see if I hit first. 19?
So
Hits.
What?
such a fail.
3d8.
Wasn't even impressive.
21.
21 damage.
I rolled 2 8s and a 5.
I'll just sit here, keep dodging this thing.
Okay. So it shrieks and seizes up. One of the legs starts jittering up and down. It's not looking too happy. Reiyal'uss, what are you doing?
I'm going to murder the one that's lying on the ground.
Okay.
Just
So
sword.
you power on it, you come down.
Do I make attacks with advantage since it's on the ground?
Prone.
First one's 17, and second one's 22.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Wow.
So the first one is
Wow, that sucks.
6 damage on the sneak attack.
Okay.
He rolled 3 ones.
And 3 with the other sword.
Okay. So you stab down into it as it's kind of flailing around. You don't quite get the purchase and drag along it, but you just don't quite get the really serious vitals on
Fair
that.
enough.
I remember you were like, I'm going to murder it with ones.
Slow burn. Slow burn.
It manages to pop itself up to the side, and as it does, it breaks up at you.
Okay.
Oh.
It's gonna be 16.
16 hits no matter what, but I'm curious about the acid. Reduce my AC by 1. How do is that something that went away over time, or is it still reduced?
You never went to see about that yet, so it's reduced.
Okay, so my AC is 14, so yes, it is.
You take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
It breaks up at you. Doesn't really find much purchase with you, but you're like, oh shit, that was close.
Oh my.
So the one that's got the jittering leg kind of like looks down and it screeches, forces it forward and attacks you. That's going to be 19.
Yeah. I'll say yeah, sure.
What do you mean you're going to say yeah, sure? Does it hit you?
It's like 25. No.
4 slashing damage.
No. What a pussy. It's fucking up.
Flashes at you.
Hawk.
Okay. The one on you. You hear the whirring of the leg. There's this burst of steam out the side, and the whirring speeds up. It's gonna be 20.
Yep.
Okay. So as it speeds up, you can see the legs start to move quicker. It rushes around the side, comes up, jumps up with both legs, and rakes at you with the claws along the feet.
I'm picturing you like running, drop kicking him, and then just flying on the ground.
No, it jumps up, rakes, and lands on its speed.
Yeah.
Uh,
I could just suicide.
you take 6 points of slashing damage as it rakes with these large claws down the front. Okay.
These things are hilarious.
As it goes.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna position myself on the side of the one laying down so that the other one, like, it's in between me and the other one.
Okay. To push yourself there, you'd have to move out of combat with it.
Am I still, but it's not more than 30 feet, right?
No, it's still,
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
you'll take an
Okay.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
4 damage.
It's 15.
No.
Okay. So it swipes at you, but its leg is still seizing up. Can't quite get to it.
I'm gonna drop the shield, put the trident on the head of the one bird, and I'm gonna try to stomp the trident into its skull.
It's still alive and kicking. You're gonna have to make an attack roll with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So attack roll with advantage.
No.
So you look it in the eye, stomp your trident down, and it just sinks into the ground.
It was a
This
3 and a
thing's
1.
flailing around.
Oh.
That's rough.
Anything else?
How are you gonna follow that up?
Fire breath is an action, right?
Yeah.
Damn it. I know. That's all I got.
Okay.
It's like, moves his head a little bit.
The one fighting you, again, there's this strange whirring noise. There's a release of steam out the one side. The whirring picks up. It actually runs past you. Make an attack of opportunity.
Hey!
In the back.
Oh. 13?
Doesn't hit. So you swing at it, but you catch metal. It just clangs off.
I'm so excited for that.
So 19 and 17. You drop your shield. Okay. You take 15 slashing damage as it jumps up and would extend your back with these whirling claws.
What?
Wow.
They're not as weak as we thought.
You're laughing at these things. They're not funny anymore.
Yeah,
I got lucky with the first one.
Repeat. I'm gonna try and take another swing at it with the axe and hope to get it off guard with offhand trident or dagger. That'll be 22 with the hand axe and 16 with the dagger.
both hit.
Okay. Alright, so that'll be 3 slashing and 8 lightning damage from the hand axe and 4 piercing from the dagger.
Okay. So you slam the axe down on the side. It gets over top of one of these metal braces and cuts into the side. It actually jabs right into the joint of one of the wings that's held back. The blade sinks in and there's this electrical discharge, and the wing cracks and blackens and burns and peels away a little more. Then you bring the knife up, jab it into the chest, pull it out. There's this release of air from it as it goes to shriek, and it just doesn't come out. Nadia.
So that one that was attacking me is now after him?
Mm-hmm.
Is it back to me and everything?
Yep.
I will run up and punch in the butt. Get his stuffing.
Okay.
Wow.
You make your attack roll.
Wow.
Damn it! 10! Did I hit him again?
Well, you can offhand.
Yeah, I'm
Bonus action
gonna.
attack.
One second attack.
Please hit something. Okay. 19.
Hits.
Right in the stuffing.
Right in the stuffing. Okay. 7.
7 damage.
I did something this fight.
Punched a bird in the stuffing.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Ew.
It's just been revoked.
Has just been revoked. Yeah, so you run forward, you swing. It actually, you don't notice underneath the feathers of the metal brace, your fist pops up off of it. You bring an uppercut and just slam it right in the underbelly.
get distracted enough.
So the one that's in front of Azencroft takes a swipe. That's a 14.
No.
Nope. Okay. Other one that's there is 22.
Yes.
That's 6 slashing damage.
God damn it. These things hurt.
Gedrick?
How are these things looking right now?
It's looking pretty rough.
Okay. I'm gonna go, and there's 4 of them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a 2nd level magic missile, and they're each gonna get 1.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Keep it up.
2.
Consistency.
Yeah, here we
I
go.
wanted to be 1 at this point. 5 ruins everything.
How do you
So the one
leave?
that took the chromatic orb that's looking really rough. It's got the legs seized up, gets slammed to the side. You can see where it hit into the leg. There's like this horrible black smoke coming up out of it, and the leg's not moving at all anymore. Real.
So 2 of them are fighting Asin, right? And I'm in that combat?
3 of them are fighting as of now.
But I'm in that combat?
Yeah.
How many am I like immediately adjacent to?
2.
2? Alright, I will just turn to one of them and go stabby stabby. I'm gonna try and come up.
The one that he damaged that has the smoke pouring out of the leg, or the other one?
If I'm on the side of the smoke, I will go at that one.
Okay.
I'll come up underneath the leg that's not moving. Hopefully.
Okay. Okay.
Off balance.
First one's 16.
Hits.
Second one's also 16.
Hits.
So the first one, do I get sneak? Because he's.
It's better than that last time.
Yeah, much better. 15 damage on the first one. And
Okay.
then 3 on the second.
Yeah. So you jam the blade up and under this one that's not moving. You can hear the grinding and twisting of metal as it really sinks through the metal. There's this snap and the leg actually pops out. There's a horrible shriek as it's falling away, and you slash down, and it just cuts through the throat.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Was there still doing well?
Okay. The one that's fighting you is going to take another attack at you. So that's going to be 22.
Yup.
You take 5 slashing damage
Alright.
from these large claws. At the same time, you hear another burst of steam, and out of the woods, another one comes jumping forward right at you.
Oh.
Who would make all these?
Yeah, that's going to hit you. That's 24.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Has any
Just-
missed you yet?
No, they've all been like over 20.
13 slashing damage.
Alright, I go down and I don't get back up.
Yeah. So Ivan to the side. This one rakes at him. He goes down, or he rakes at him. He kind of stumbles back, leaning a little bit. This other one bursts out of the trees, jumps forward, and slashes at him. And you just see these big gouts of crimson come up, and he just drops. Azencroft.
So which ones am I in combat with still?
There is one behind you that raked you down the back, and then there's the other one that you've knocked prone and it's up and fighting with you right now. Reiyal'uss right there beside it.
The one that kind of just did him over.
They're off to the side.
But does it seem to be like looking at his corpse, hungry for more, or is it like?
You saw it run up and rake him. It's 6 seconds. You don't really know its intent.
I'm going for the weak one in front of me then.
Okay, going in front.
Yep. I'm gonna try to grab the trident and just overhand it right where the chicken meat connects to the metal.
Okay.
Chicken meat next to the
Yeah. And no. It's an 11.
No. So you stab in, and the trident just catches right on the metal. The metal bends a little bit, but it doesn't go in.
I'm gonna second wind.
Okay. So roll that up. I can make a decision.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. Nadia.
How far away is Ivan?
Go 10 feet.
I can make that. I'm going to run at the one that hit him, and it's gonna be
They
like
both hit him.
oh,
Yeah,
the one that ran out.
The new one?
Yeah.
New one that dropped
And it's
kicked
just
me.
gonna be like, but I'm using a key point.
Okay.
And can I just do my things first?
Yeah, so make your attack.
Yeah, 9.
Doesn't it?
2 more.
Oh, thank God.
You're using,
24.
You're using flurry of blows?
Yep.
Okay, so 24 hits.
24.
24 hits.
Yeah.
So 2 of the attacks hit.
I'm trying to knock it prone, so you have to save on a dex saving throw.
2 technically.
I gotta
Just
look
hit
at those.
twice.
What's your save?
12.
So the second one fails. So yeah, you slam it, knock it down, and it goes down to one knee.
It says right on your.
It must see it or be knocked prone. I don't know.
It's okay for now. I'll look at it later.
Okay. And do I roll damage?
Yeah, roll damage for your 2 attacks.
Oh, 5 and 6.
Oh yeah, 11 damage. That's so.
I didn't even know you could roll a 4 on here. That's never happened.
So you slam it a couple times, it screeches, goes down to one knee. Behind you, the other one that's raked him is standing over him. You hear this other horrible release of steam, and you can see it like looking down at his legs. It's not moving.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay, get her.
Alright.
I got you, bud. Got ya.
I have a question about Mage Hand.
Yeah?
It says it's an action to summon it, and then it says it's an action to use it. Is that 2 rounds then, or?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Alright, I'll jump out of the tree.
Yeah,
Oh.
acrobatics check.
Great.
I fall out of the tree. 3 plus acrobatics. Actually, not bad. 8.
8.
How does there so much acrobatics?
Yeah, you fall down and you just jam your ankle and fall from.
Okay.
That's your move.
Alright. And then as an action, I will cast Astrid, the one that she just put on the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast
Must you always
Chromatic
roll
Fire.
steal? Jeez.
Casting what?
Chromatic Orb.
Okay. It's what level spell?
First. Lightning damage.
Yep.
Oh.
19.
19 damage?
No.
Oh, it hit. Sorry, yeah. Hit.
6 damage.
6 damage? Okay. It goes down to one knee. This ball of energy strikes into it, and the energy discharging skitters across it. You can see it like tense up. Okay, Rail.
I'm gonna make. Oh, it's not on the ground anymore, is it?
No.
It's standing. Right. I'll make my attack to the going underneath the leg worked on that one, so I'll try it on this one too.
Okay.
Going
That
underneath
one.
with both swords. 14.
Doesn't it?
Okay. And with the offhand, also 14.
Doesn't it? So you jam up under and break out. You just hear the scraping of metal. Doesn't quite connect with it. It's going to turn to make an attack on you.
Gotcha.
Not going to hit. That's a 7. So it rakes over at you, but you're low. The one behind Azencroft. That's 18.
To hit, right?
Yeah.
No, we're good.
That's 8 slashing damage
God
in the
damn.
back as it rakes down. You hear another just gout of steam, and another one charges out of the woods at you.
Jesus.
I'll see you guys later.
That's 23 to hit.
Oh, it hits me. Yeah. I'll say
It's
that.
running at you from.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Just 9 above my
5
AC.
slashing damage
Okay.
as it rakes at your back. Again with these
Serious.
claws on its feet.
Oh. God, that must have hurt so much.
For me, yeah. Oh, you don't have much hit points either.
No
I don't
hit
know.
points.
So, how many of them are up? 3 still then?
There's 3 around you guys,
And then
there's
one more.
another 2 over by.
Here's
I thought some of them were
5.
dead.
We did.
We
had
killed
to-
one.
No one came in.
Another one just came in.
Do I climb a tree and hide? I'm legitimately considering this because I don't know they can climb trees.
I'm legitimately considering that I don't think you could take 3 attacks of opportunity. I couldn't.
6 seconds.
Yeah, he's the same one that I stabbed in the metal before. I'm gonna separate his chicken body from his.
Okay, so
Knife and legs.
Rail slashes at it. It kind of like
Knife
rises
and
up. He
legs.
gets the metal. You take a stab at it.
12.
Oh my
Deflects off the metal.
god, this is not going well.
The one over by you that the legs are kind of locked up and not moving. There's another slight spurt of steam. You can hear the gears whir a little bit, and it turns and starts slowly stepping out of the clearing.
I thought you meant it was just slowly stomping.
No, it's not stopping on his. It's kind of looking at its legs, trying to get them moving, and then it starts to get them moving, and it turns and starts slowly moving them. It doesn't get very far. You get an attack bonus.
Ha ha ha.
On a positive
Let's make
note,
up for it.
They're obviously civilized, so they might just take us hostage.
Not 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So roll the dice twice and add your modifier.
Yeah. Yeah. 7 plus 6. 13.
Yes.
Why plus
What?
6?
No, plus 4. 7 plus
damage.
4. 11.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wrong modifier.
So you, as it steps away from you, you spin around and back kick it. You knock it almost completely sideways. It manages to just get its leg moving enough to catch itself, and it continues its slow fall out of the thing. Ivan.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Nadia.
There's still the one that's in front of me, right?
Yeah, the one that you knocked down.
Okay, I'm going to grab. Can I grab its face? Is that close enough?
Yes.
Grab its face.
And bring my knee into its beak.
Okay, so make an attack roll.
Ah, it hurts so bad. Metal reinforced beaks.
Oh
metal
man, 10.
10?
But
Nope.
the second one always, hits. Okay, 24.
Hits.
Second one always hits.
There's no middle ground.
8.
7.
8?
No, 8, yeah. Sorry, I'm not used to you actually rolling a 4 on those dice.
I know, it's the first time.
It's the most damage she can do with a single attack. 7, right?
Are you flurry blowing or just the 2 attacks?
Just the 2 attacks.
Okay. So you bring the knee up, you smash into it, and it smashes its head back, staggers and catches itself.
These things are tanks.
As it steps back, there's this small explosion, and a piece of metal comes out the side. There's black smoke as the legs lock up. Kendrick.
I'm gonna force it.
I'm gonna take a run over to Ivan,
I love these things.
and I'm gonna feed him a healing potion.
Okay.
If I have to take a wide
You will
berth
take
around,
Okay.
then I will.
Yeah, I'll say you can get there past because the one is moving away now.
I'm so glad that these are gonna be what wipes us. Alright, I guess
You get 8 health. Can I bonus action help him up or?
He's pretty
I'm all
out of it right
stacked
now.
down.
Come on.
What do you do? Give me a health potion?
Welcome back, buddy. Let's go.
Okay, Rail.
So this is somebody's...
I'm actually going to take one sword and try and go up underneath.
The same one
The
again?
same one again, try
Okay.
and stab it.
And what are you doing?
I'm going to take dodge as my bonus action.
Okay.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that he's the only one that's killed one yet?
24.
Hits.
He usually never hits anything.
Well, that was different.
That was very opposite the last time.
17 damage.
Jeez.
This thing looks like a
662 plus
banana.
Yeah, again, you go to stab up under, it deflects off the metal plating sideways, and the sword goes straight through one of the legs. It actually pierces through, pops out the other side. You can see all kinds of gears and bent metal and things coming out off the tip of the sword. There's a small explosion which shatters your hand, and black smoke comes out. It starts like popping up out of control until it breaks the brace, and it just rips off the sword to the side. And then it falls over the other way.
Oh, the leg fell off.
The leg.
Oh, okay.
No. The sword, like, it rattles your sword as it happens, and then the sword pops off, or the leg pops off your sword.
I
Oh.
thought the turkey ejected. Ding! Just flies away. He's like, I'm done with this.
Just leans forward with his beak, hits an eject button.
You hear this horrible, like, a screeching release of steam, almost like a kettle from behind you. The one behind you is trying to move, but its legs are locked up completely. One that came in after you is making an attack. That's 19.
Yeah, oh yeah, that hits.
What did I see?
14.
It's great.
You take 12 slashing damage
Whoa!
as it jumps up and rakes you with these
You guys are
horrible
rope with
claws on its feet.
healing potions.
Okay.
Eisencroft.
There's just the one behind me.
There's one behind you and one on rail in front of you.
Yeah, I'll stab him in his bird parts.
One on rail or the one behind you?
Yeah.
Wait, Reiyal'uss got bird parts?
Yeah.
Just so you know, 12 is over half my hit points.
It's over half of mine too.
No, I was looking for like critical damage or
Yep.
something.
13.
13 does not hit. So you stab forward and you just... Where are the soft parts on these? You clatter up off the metal again. Fine. You come to, you're like laying on the ground, kind of like crumpled over. Gedrick's kind of like kneeling over you.
But I look cool.
Is there still one of those bird things around me?
There's one like slowly like clattering its way away, and there's one that's really like engaged in combat with.
Alright. The one that's still engaged in combat, as I'm sort of getting myself to my feet and reeling up, I'm gonna grab one of the legs and just heave and try and yank it down to the ground.
Yeah.
You getting up first, or are you doing it from the ground?
I probably wouldn't be all the way up. I'd probably be like one hand up.
If you do it from the ground, it'll be disadvantage.
Well, let's not give myself disadvantage for no reason.
You can make an attack from there.
Be a disadvantage.
It's still disadvantage. But
Trying to just,
you could use your versatile.
Well, I don't have a versatile weapon out right now. Yeah, just try and yank it to the ground.
Okay, athletics check.
Athletics check is 13.
Doesn't budge.
You're not this strong, Ivan.
It's a big, heavy metal apparatus. It just completely risks you.
Alright,
Anything else?
I'll finish standing up and get my one versatile weapon out.
Okay. Timer restarts
On what?
on your belt.
Oh.
You just got back up.
I didn't realize it required me to be up.
Okay. Where are we here? So I haven't, not yet.
Yeah. This bird is... Something was going on with its legs now. It was smoking.
The
Was
one
it
moving
smoking?
away from you, the one that you're fighting.
The one I'm fighting.
Yes.
It's smoking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it where it smokes.
Okay. Attack roll.
24.
Hits.
I'm going again.
Okay.
Okay. 10.
24.
Okay. So the first one hits.
You know there's more than
Yeah, 8.
there's more than those two numbers on the
Yeah,
D4.
I
you
can't
rolled
roll.
10s and 24s all day.
I
That was
know.
it.
I don't know
Every
what I'm
attack.
doing.
8 damage.
Alright, crit him when I turned around.
So you see where the smoke is? You just punch your hand down in there.
That
grab
looks like a
whatever
good
you can
spot.
And just rip it out. It kind of cuts up your hand a little bit. You just rip a handful of components out. There's another small explosion inside, and then the leg just crumples in on itself, collapses, and as it falls, it kind of falls into the broken metal and it just jams up through.
Nice. Don't look at my hand, Ivan.
Shouldn't have gotten that.
Perfectly manicured.
You shouldn't have gotten that manicure to get off all the calluses.
What are the rest looking like right now?
One of them's looking rough, but it's made it into the woods at this point.
You run
Another
that.
one is looking decent, and it's fighting him.
Okay.
Though its legs seem to have locked up on it. And then there's one that's just raking the shit out of Rail.
Is that one on the ground? Or did it... I was confused. Did it eject my sword, or did the leg...
The leg fell off.
The leg...
You still have your sword.
Flew sideways. You're still holding
Okay.
your sword.
Okay, gotcha.
Like you stabbed into it and it flew off the side. And it's...
Beauty.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt the one that's heading into the woods. Okay, is it like in cover at this point?
Disadvantage.
Okay.
It is going into cover.
Yeah, let's hit the one
Wily.
that's running.
Well, it's picking, like it started moving slow, it started to pick speed back.
23?
We
Oh,
call
no,
this
disadvantage, sorry.
Disadvantage.
So that would be 22.
Hits.
What the heck?
It's a
17 and
D10,
18.
right?
16, 17.
Disadvantage?
I had it
Okay.
up. 3 damage.
3 damage. Firebolt slams into the back near where the tail of this bird is. It hits it and it just catches fire. It starts shrieking and runs off in the woods.
Hopefully that finishes it.
The woods are burning down now.
Yeah.
How scary would it
So
be?
the
if
one
that
that
turned into a snake?
ejected its leg, is it laying down?
It's down and done.
Oh, it's out.
It's out.
Oh, so there's just the one fighting us.
There's one behind him,
Yeah.
and there's one behind you that just
Oh,
hits
right.
you
I forgot
really
that
hard.
other one came out of the woods. Are we in combat with both of them? Like, am
You're
I?
in combat with the one behind you. He's in combat with the one behind you. You guys are kind of like, you guys are both facing the same one that you just killed,
So we're like
and
back
then
to
you're
back
both
army
getting-
of 2 style right now.
and then you're both getting attacked from the back.
Gotcha.
So you would have to turn around.
I'm gonna disengage from this one.
Okay.
Move around as and try and kill the one that he's facing.
Okay.
Put him in between.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna try and go in like from the outside of the leg, like try and catch the hinge on the leg part.
Okay.
12.
12 does not hit. So you stab again, just trying to plunge your sword through the metal, and it just, this time you catch something more solid and just catches the blade, kind of shivers your hand. Anything else?
No, just gonna cry a little.
Okay. Its legs are kind of locked up. It gets one moving. As it steps forward, it slashes at you.
Oh, good move.
11.
Doesn't hit.
Oh
So
my
it
god.
slashes at you, and you just managed to get your sword up and catch it.
Nice.
Hasn't crossed.
So there's one behind me.
Yeah, that he just ran around the side of him and stabbed at. And then there's one that was behind him, chasing him.
I guess yeah, I'm gonna nonchalantly walk up to the one that he was facing, and I'm just gonna breathe a shit ton of fire on its turkey ass.
It's not terribly far from you.
That's fine.
It's turkey ass.
Yeah.
Cook it. Give us a meal.
Makes the save.
No, fuck him. 9.
9, so it takes... Okay. So you breathe fire at it. You can see it char along the edge of the metal, and some of the feathers blacken and curl. But it's quick. It kind of shoots off to the side. It escapes most of the fire. At this point, there's a gout of steam as it pushes off to the side, and its legs lock up.
Oh, that is
Ivan.
defective.
Do I have line of sight on both of them? Like, can I see both of these creatures that are dancing around these two?
Yes.
Alright. Suppose I'd take a little charge at the one that just locked up, and I'm gonna try and see how far into the ground I can slam it.
Okay.
So 23 to hit.
Here we go. You finally hit
actually,
me.
take advantage on your attack. I don't know if that is, but
So 23 to hit.
yeah.
And 16 damage if I get the trigger bonus.
Yeah. Okay, so you run up, slam the head. It goes forward. You hear this horrible crack. Its bleeding down the side. It tries to like move away from you, but it can't get the legs to move. Nadia.
Since Ivan ran off and my other two are down, I'm going to run after the other one and run kick him.
The one that's
The
burning
one
in
that
the forest?
Ivan attacked, or the one that Reiyal'uss?
I think you went after that one, right?
No,
No.
the one that he breathed fire on. He went
Yeah.
Okay, the other one. That's
The one
that I
Okay.
left.
Yep.
yeah. So I'm going to kick it.
flying kick it.
Yep, 20,
Hits.
and it's getting a double, and it's 22.
Okay. Hits.
6 and 7.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I keep forgetting if I add the bonus on each one.
You do.
6 and 7.
Yep.
Okay. So you run over and just with both feet you drop kick it. It slams to the side and it staggers sideways a little bit. It's not looking so good.
It's like on fire and falling over.
Kendrick.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile. 2 on. No. There's 2 left up?
Yeah.
Which one's looking
No one should just drop kick.
looking rougher?
Yeah.
It's gonna get 1 and the other one's gonna get 2.
Okay.
So this is the 1. It's 3.
Okay.
8 for the other one.
Okay. So the first magic missile streaks out. It punches through the knee joint of one leg, slams into the other one. It all collapses sideways. As the legs twitch, you hear a snap, and the bird just stops moving. The other one, the 2 missiles slam into it. It actually blasts one of the leg joints completely off of it. It shrieks, kind of staggers sideways, and starts slowly making its way out of the clearing. Reiyal'uss.
So the one that I was fighting went down, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. I will take 2 darts and throw them at the one that's trying to leave the clearing.
Okay.
14
Nope.
and 10.
Nope. So you throw them and it just like one goes up high, the other one just clatters off of the braces.
Yeah.
You're a better fighter
As
than
a
you are a rogue.
I'm gonna sprint up behind it, double-handed, and just try to bring a trident down on
Attack roll.
it. Sorry?
Attack roll.
Cool.
18.
18 hits.
Yes!
First time I hit something this whole fight.
Oh, you set it on fire too.
7 damage.
Okay. Killing blow. Finish him.
Yay! That's so cool.
Sorry, yeah, I finally get what I wanted to get. So I go running and I'm just sprinting. I try to like just slam it in the back, I overhand it, I get right where it meets the legs, and I split it right off. And the thing falls on the ground, and then I bring the trident back up and slam it in its dumb face.
Okay.
As the legs keep walking.
Okay. So you come running up. You're gonna jump up on it, and at the last minute, you actually bring the trident up and around underneath and rake the joint. It cuts one of the bands, and then there's several snaps as the other ones let go under the force. The legs keep walking for a bit as the bird falls backwards. As it falls backwards, it lands on its back. You stab it right in the head. Twist. There's a crack, and it stops moving. The legs take a couple steps, and then collapse.
Sweet.
Good one.
I'm gonna make sure the other one is dead.
I'm gonna act exactly like those legs did, take a couple steps and then collapse.
Okay.
We need to learn how to use those legs.
There's another small explosion. You can see one of the legs twitch and start to burn.
I'm gonna start poking around, seeing if any of the sets of legs are in reasonable shape at all. I'm gonna start taking a look at the mechanisms of it.
Okay. Make a
You should follow the other one.
make an investigation check and make a engineering check.
I'm gonna put out that fire, and I'm gonna head towards where that one ran away. I'm gonna see if I can follow it.
Okay.
Not 1 on the investigation check,
Okay.
and 21 on the engineering check.
Okay. You dig around to the parts. A lot of it is pretty damaged. There are some components you can pull out and use. Some things you could study.
Take anything that I don't recognize, or
How are you harvesting these?
Use your pick your tools.
At this point, I guess I'd be doing my best either to just bare hand them, anything that'll come off like that, anything that's affixed with like screws, nuts, and that. It's either gonna have to come out in one piece, and probably somewhat violently, or not at all.
Okay. So you set about doing the best you can to get some of these components that are a little off you. You break off one whole segment of the leg that you think you can salvage and kind of tuck it into your empty pack. You said about doing that for a while. What are you doing to put out the fire?
Preservation.
Put out an entire fire?
Is it an entire fire, or is it just
One of the legs is just like burning.
Oh, whatever. I can't put it out in one, then I'm still heading off to try to.
Okay. So you head off into the woods. You can see scorch marks along some of the trees. You can see footprints. They continue on for quite a ways. How far do you follow them?
As far as I can. Is it like a point where like I'm just
Is there like you continue following them? You're out of sight of the group at this point. How far do you plan to follow?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. You continue following it. After you go a little bit, you can actually see the space between the footprints is growing. It's picking up speed.
Alright, I'll just head back.
Don't worry, eventually those legs are gonna break and you'll be able to.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, no, if it's not sprinting faster than I'm sprinting, then I'm not catching it.
So you head back. Anybody else?
So there's like a fire in this clearing now,
Yeah. One of the legs is burning.
and Ivan's just picking up.
Ivan's just walking
trash.
around, just like
Gee.
looking at stuff, pulling things out every once in a while, throwing other things.
So
to the
is
side.
this just like grass area? Is there some sand around, dirt?
There's dirt.
I'll start pissing on it.
So you start scooping dirt up on it. Azencroft just walks over, pulls his trousers open, and starts beating on fire.
You are impressed.
I don't know. She had that dalliance the other night.
Yeah.
She's probably not so
I had the
impressed
best
anymore.
time of my life. You can't live up to that.
Still awesome.
Plus, I mean, with the scales, it probably constantly looks like you've got an issue going on.
What is
Some call it
that?
an issue.
It's just a clump of scales and fur.
Gross. Okay. So you guys continue working on the fire. Azencroft is just making a horrible mess. Nadia is making some progress covering it in dirt. Reiyal'uss. Collapsed.
Yeah, I'm literally just laying there. I might be like using a cloth to soak up the blood pouring into my chest.
It's in your back.
It's in my back.
It came out
Your
behind
back
you.
gets messed up.
I'm just laying on my stomach.
Just laying on your stomach. Ow.
Yeah.
Stings something awful.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot a teammate went down. Fire! Priorities.
It didn't quite go down, but almost.
Yeah, he just fell
Is
down.
the
So you
fire, is the fire out?
It's getting there. She's
Am I
gonna.
concerned about it? Alright.
It was
I'll
never
follow
a major concern. It wasn't like a big blazing fire. The whole thing was on fire.
I'm looking for the drag marks and just going right after it.
Looking for drag marks.
Yeah, from the guy.
Back to wherever you were. Do you remember how you got to this place? You went a couple different directions to get here.
No.
Just setting off in a random direction.
We
Where
were
did I
making
assume I came from?
we were making marks before we started
You
chasing
guys
after
like
this thing.
randomly went out and around. You just gonna follow the marks back?
Yeah, we didn't go too far, so I'm gonna try to assume.
So you guys, while you're doing what you're doing, Azencroft just head off. You come back. He's pulling components apart. He's laying on his stomach, just not moving. Azencroft is missing.
Well, I see this is normal. I couldn't catch up with the thing. It started running, I think, because the tracks were getting farther and farther apart.
Who are you talking to?
The group?
Like,
You guys
there's
are in the
one
clearing, and he comes
laying-
back and just starts talking.
Oh.
You got the part. You got it.
Oh. You went after it on your own?
Let's
No, I
go.
took Ivan and Azicross with me. He didn't make it.
Who didn't?
Ivan.
Oh, what a pity.
You don't notice much, do you? Oh, I start looking around at the stuff.
You start
Yeah.
looking through everything.
Says the man that chases them.
Make an investigation check.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You didn't hear him. Here.
12.
12? Looking around, nothing really stands out to you that isn't really your thing. You do notice on one of the creatures where one of the bands is still intact. There's etching in it in big, bold, common letters. It has R.P.T.R. and then a little trademark symbol of it.
They're obviously repeaters. Step repeaters.
Rapture. I don't know.
Wait,
Awesome.
said Asencross not here?
And then it's got, up above it, in the top right corner, it's got a little TMS.
Hey, does this mean anything to you, Ivan?
What does it say?
R.P.T.R. And it's got this little TM above it.
Sounds like a product line of some kind. I don't know who the hell would make this though.
I'm gonna go patch up my buddy.
Explains why there's so
Always
many of these
fixing
things
you
though.
up. Bandage is
Means
back
someone
again.
meant to do this. It's not just an experiment, it's something they finished.
Everyone else ditched you.
I don't understand this at all.
You
I
like
mean,
fell over and they
the world
ditched
doesn't make
you.
sense to me anymore. Magic
He's
is
like, falls over, and Ivan's like, ooh, this is cool.
magic has become evil compared to the technology, and yet this is what is walking around.
It's funny because when he came back, I was literally picturing like the scene from Saving Private Ryan where the guy's like just walking around, he picks up his own arm, but it's just Ivan like, well, this looks cool. Like,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Oh, leg, arm. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, once you patch me up, we'll probably like try and stand up a little and get to
Help you
where
up.
everyone else
Give you a
is.
good pat on the shoulder.
And I go down.
You've been through this before.
Pats you on the shoulder. Tender. You can see down the back there's just like blood streaks. It's kind of like everything's been ripped open in these two long lines where these two big claws break down his back.
You gotta stop turning your back on them. You really do.
Yeah.
That is not a good
You
tactic.
would think I would know that since that's kind of how I capitalize on them. Is when they turn their back on me and then I just let them do the same thing.
Yeah, rookie.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake.
That's not bad. So we
Is there anyone else in this clearing now?
All of us except Asencross.
Everybody, Eisencroft is missing.
Oh, you guys are still here. You're
Yeah,
inspecting
they're all.
one of
You
those
guys
things.
are all
Okay.
there.
Did you take Asen with you?
Yeah. You just missing when I got back, and figured you guys would know.
Oh. The hell you go?
How do we track a tracker?
Asen, where are you?
At this point, you've been following it. It kind of goes out east, then south, then back southwest. You're walking along following this trail.
Yeah, you seemed hurt, so I wanted to check that trail quick. I mean, I figured these were the things that got the guy, so if we took care of them, I want to see if he's alive or not. And I figured you needed some rest.
Okay.
I'm not going to travel too far before I come back.
Okay, just yell into the box if anything goes terribly wrong.
I will scream for help, and you won't know where I am.
Yeah. That's it. Hal, head towards the box. What do we do now?
Comforting talk.
Oh.
So you continue following it along. Eventually, you do come back to where you guys originally left the track marks. we're over time there. So I think we'll call it, pick it back up from here.
Alright.
See what other mischief the party can get into, other weird things or hanging out with quilts. I hope you all had fun. We certainly do.
Those monsters were awesome.
Yeah, I've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. I have some really cool things. So I hope
You
you
should
join
see
me
the
for.
picture Mitch drew.
So I hope you guys do continue to join us next week. Pick it back up.
Absolutely. Episode
You know what I was just
21.
thinking about the Game Grumps there? Are you go Raptor?
No.
As a second announcement, tomorrow is the time.
No, we haven't because we're irresponsible.
We're irresponsible. Tomorrow is our celebration of 100 followers.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, we are doing a Super Mario Kart 8 Don't Drink and Drive Double Dash variant. It'll be a lot of fun. We got some teams. The room will be open to anybody who's watching us and has the game. You can join us, race with us. We're just going to get worse and worse all through the night. But it'll be a lot of fun. So definitely join us for that. Keep getting your friends to follow us. We have some plans for 200 when we get there. That's the next milestone. So we're well on our way there. Keep the push going.
With regards to tomorrow, I mean, if we figure something out and solidify a time,
Let's
throw it on
pick
Twitter.
a time now.
The time? I don't know. What, you guys want to start early? You want to start late?
Probably a little later. I don't want to get drunk.
I was thinking like maybe 8 Eastern could be a benchmark to start. We could throw something on live at like 6 or whatever if we don't have everyone here.
We'll just be hanging out.
Something.
Yeah. So figure around 6 we'll probably start getting together. 8 will be definitely when we start the event.
Beauty.
I think that's kind of reasonable.
Well,
So that'll be.
I'm all happy because I don't care when we start.
So that'll be a lot of fun. Definitely tune in for that. Keep getting us followers. We got more fun events coming up. Otherwise, No Control Tuesdays, Dysfunctional Party
We'll actually make it
Thursdays.
this week.
We are trying to find another day to get MTG DTM up. So Magic the Gathering, Greg teaches Magic. We've all got decks together except me. I've been slacking. I'm working. I'm halfway there. So people got decks together. We're gonna start playing against each other. You get to see some of the new cards, some of the new things. You get to see us learn the game. I don't know really much about it.
Get to see some rookie decks and rookie plays.
A lot of fun, yeah. So definitely check that out. Plus, if you follow us, you can see whenever we pop up. Occasionally we pop up doing different things. Mitch and I are going to start doing some Destiny stuff.
Why am I not included in this?
Because you are never online anymore. You start showing up online, we include you.
Fine.
Okay. So different streams, people pop on at different times, and Brian pops on occasionally. So yeah.
Easiest way to catch us on there is just follow us here on Twitch because it'll let you know whenever.
Activate
Sarcastic
those
Owl goes live.
notifications.
Forums up on our site yet? Okay. Well, we do have a site. It has our schedule. We put all our events up there. Every time there's an update, it'll go on that site right away. You can read some fun things about us. Very soon there will be a forum on there for everybody to gather and talk about things.
Well, let's not make complete promises.
You should make promises.
Promises that you don't have to fulfill within the week.
Within the week, the forums will be up.
Yeah. This is the worst.
Okay, so yeah, you'll be able to go on there and message each other. We'll be able to post on there and interact with you guys. Otherwise, if you ever want to send us a message at all, we answer all messages. We like to talk to people.
You can catch us here on Twitch. You can message us on Twitter, or you can get us on Sarcastic Owl on Facebook.
From what I've heard, Twitter, you have to follow each other to get the messages, so it might be a little harder there. Twitch is definitely easy.
Yeah, just talk to us here on Twitch.
Yeah.
We've got our individual names down below, and you can just talk to us here at Sarcastic Owl Productions.
I didn't even notice that.
Okay. I think I'm
We're under 10
10,
minutes
so
now.
have a good night, everybody. Definitely join us tomorrow.
Why did nobody
Good night,
tell me?
Internet.
Because it's funny.
Fuck you all.